That is going to be a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. And we definitely got to represent here to start. Can't forget to present what is going to be happening tonight. That is going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the Mets versus the Cubs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Benj. How about Carson Benj being the leadoff hitter? 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carson Benj. And let's see if the Mets can get anything going for the time. So 2-2 pitch. Carson Benj hitting 151. Here it is. That is hit pretty well. Opposite field. But there is Ian Happ, the left fielder, to make the play. So nice play there by Ian Happ. Mets cannot get the leadoff runner on Carson Benj. How about Carson Benj being there? So, look, we are here with New York Mets baseball. I am hoping that the Mets can finally get themselves a victory and break this 8-game losing streak. Bo Bichette is hitting second. The new lineup today, I haven't been able to cover it, but I definitely will cover this new lineup for the Mets today. 1 out. Bo Bichette has an 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That is going to be fouled away down the first base line. No balls and 2 strikes. So, this is a different New York Mets lineup. Lindor. How about Lindor not being the leadoff hitter? How about that? Lindor is not. Bo Bichette takes strike 3. So not the start that the Mets are looking for. 2 quick outs in this ball game. And nonetheless, here we go. The Mets, 2 quick outs. 8 pitches for Cabrera. Now, Cabrera was the pitcher that pitched against the Mets and kept them out of the playoffs. So we got people here on TikTok. Lindor's. How about Lindor hitting third? Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. So on TikTok, how about New York Mets fan Ravishing CDLC Joan 0-1? Lindor swings and misses 0-2. So look, I'm gonna cover it after this inning. The Mets made a lineup change. So far, it's not off to a good start. We got S55 Brandon. We got Kim RZ Hats Joan. New York Mets fan is here. New York Mets fan is up to 8. Unfortunately, 8-game losing streak for the Mets. 0-2 pitch. Lindor stays alive early, fouls it towards the first base side. Look, us Met fans, we are looking for anything that we can get. Absolutely anything. Hey, Lindor takes a ball. That is going to miss up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Let me just make a test here. I'm making sure that my 1-2 pitch, that is going to be grounded again. Lindor is going to stay alive. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So, look, can we see a Mets win today? I've been saying it, that the Mets are going to break out. They're going to get a win. And look, I can't back down from it. I believe that the Mets are going to end this streak, It's just that and, we got to stay optimistic. That's what I'm choosing to do. Even though, look, this Mets team is very, very frustrating. 1-2 pitch to Lindor. Good take. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So how about Lindor? Met fans, what do you think? Lindor's moved to the 3rd hole. Benj led off the game. Bichette in the 2 hole. And now Lindor's the 3rd hitter. What do you all think? 2-2 pitch. That is hit pretty well by Lindor. Way back. Oh, it's off the right fielder's glove. Wow. So Lindor is going to have himself a 2-out double. And the Mets have their first hit of this ball game. That ball was scorched by Lindor. Absolutely scorched. We got Prince. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. We got some comments. Let's go Mets from the New York Mets fan. We got Warriors making the playoffs tonight. Joan, let's go. I'm going to be covering that game tonight. I got Mets, Cubs under 10.5. You think it's a lock, Mike? Oh, look, the Mets right now are not scoring a lot of runs. So very soon they're going to break out. Serious. All jokes aside. I don't know if today's the day. First pitch to Robert Jr. is hit to center field, and that's gonna end the inning, folks. So Luis Robert swings at the first pitch. That's gonna end it. Look, the Mets. It's hard for me to say it's a lock, Michael, because the Cubs have a better chance to score more runs. The Mets are trying to bring some life. Kyle or Ohtani home run, maybe Ohtani. I really do hate to say this, but we gotta miss the playoffs again for this team to really change. Tay Suave, chill. The Mets need me in the organization for things to change. Mets miss the playoffs this year, nothing's gonna change. I'm telling you. Maybe people will be fired, but I'm telling you. So Kyle Schwarber, I think he's doing Ohtani. It could be. I think it's a good thing. Change it up. New York Mets fan, I definitely agree. We got nasty here. Really? Let's go Cubs. No, let's go Mets. Al Horford, 4 clutch threes in the last 6 minutes of the game. Wow. The Cubs can score runs easily. Definitely. That's why, the Mets, look, they had a day off yesterday. We need to see how they're going to respond. I mean, it comes down to that. How is this Mets team going to respond? How are they going to play baseball today, So far, Lindor hit a ball hard. I got a double. But Robert Jr. swings at the first pitch. And, it didn't to no avail, To no avail. So, these are the things that we got to check with the Mets and, see, can they do things? Can they do well, Can they play the game good? Because, I mean, the Mets, I'm telling you, things are tough with this team right now. Things are very, very tough with this team right now. And look, I'm not going to back down. I'm going to stick with this team and keep hoping for good things to happen. Kodai Senga he's 0-2 on the year, 7.07 ERA. His last start was a disaster. Before last start, he's actually been respectable. Let's see what he can do. What can he do, in this game? Kodai Senga, he's up. We need you. The Mets need good pitching. The Mets need a big pitching start. First pitch from Senga is going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and 1 strike from Kodai Senga. Look, Kodai, you don't need to be perfect, but to an extent, can you give up 1, 2, max 3, even though 3 runs feels like impossible for the Mets nowadays. 0-1 pitch from Kodai Senga. Here it is. That is going to be popped up in fair territory. Marcus Semien's there. He calls for it, and he makes the play. So that's going to be the first out of the bottom of the first. Alvarez is the catcher. Senga the pitcher. Bichette at third. Lindor shortstop. Semien second. Beatty at first. Tyrone Taylor left. Robert Jr. center. And Carson Bench in right field. I'm hoping Soto can be back this coming Tuesday when the Mets return home. I'm really hoping that they can. First pitch is going to be from Senga to Bush. That is going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Let's see. It's wishful thinking the Mets win. How was the game last night? Which game? The Mets didn't play last night. Y'all should trade the Tiger 1-0. That is going to miss low, 2 balls and no strike. Y'all should trade the Tigers for subs. Seems like they want to buy bat arms. Let's see what the Mets are going to do. I don't think they're making any moves anytime soon. It's too early. 2-0 pitch. That is going to miss low. So 3 straight balls from Kodai Senga. Kodai, look. Okay. For me there, it's the pitch selection. Like, come on, man. Just like 3-0. Okay, it's not a walk, but let's see the 3-0 pitch. 3-0 pitch. Strike 1. 96 miles per hour. Another thing with his velocity, Kodai Senga's velocity has been down. So Michael Busch last season had a great year. 261, 34 home runs, 90 RBIs. 3-1 pitch. Let's see what's the pitch selection. 3-1. That is also going to be a strike. Yeah, they're going to challenge that. Yeah, so far this umpire's off to a really bad start. He's already missed 3 or 4 calls. The Mets are going to challenge this. And I'm confident the Mets got the strike. It wasn't even close. It was clearly a strike. Clearly a strike. And good job by challenging, that call right there. 3-2 count right now. Kodai Senga needs all the challenges he can get without a doubt. So, The Tigers are changing how these paying players. You can find arms anywhere. You can't find hitting. I can agree with that. You know, I think it's easier to find arms exactly than hitters, respectable hitters. The 3-2 pitch from Kodai Senga. Here it is. What are you throwing, man? Walk. Like walking the second batter of the game. Like, oh my gosh. Like what's the point of that pitch? Like, you're not in a position. If you want hitters to chase, get up in the count. Get up. But that wasn't even close. We got Ram Jam. Oh, wait. Hi, everyone. Let's go Mets. Hey, let's go Mets. Alex Bregman is up. First pitch to Bregman is going to be hit. And it's going to be a fair ball. And it's down the right field line. Benj is going to get to it. And quickly, Bregman holds at first base, actually. So it's going to be first and third. That could be big for if they get a... It could be big if they can get a double play now. But look, the walk already puts the Mets in trouble. Already. Jeez, like these are the things with the Mets that have been happening on this 8-game losing streak that it's just unacceptable. Senga, you're just in the game. And I don't even know if that was a fair ball. Look, it's the second batter. If you're going to walk with the fastball. You're throwing the ghost fork that's not even close. The only chance you had there. So it's bad. Now Ian Happ is up with a chance to get a run in early. First pitch from Senga. Strike one. No balls and one strike. Let's see here. Chasing on a 0-0 count. Sounds like Baez Jr. Look for go one. I'm telling you. It's the Mets count, you know. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That is going to miss. That actually could have been a strike, but the way Alvarez caught it, 1 ball, 1 strike. We got INTSYN. Senga cooked. Look, I think Senga will be gone latest the trade deadline. I do think that that's going to happen, but I don't know. And he's going to leave the Mets 1-1. That is going to be fouled away. Nice pitch. He could leave the Mets and end up becoming a Cy Young candidate. That's how things have been working for the Mets lately. But nonetheless, let's see how it's going to work. Shout out to Hardball16 on Instagram. Again, we are live on 5 platforms. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. He doesn't chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we are here right now. Alvarez, look, Alvarez has to be good catching. He has to block the ball. He has to protect. He has to, he has to be somebody that can do a good job back there. All right, 2-2 pitch. Let us see the 2-2 pitch right now. Here is the 2-2 pitch from Senga. Swing and a miss. He gets the strikeout that he needs. There, you can throw the ghost fork ball. You're even. You're in a position where you can make them chase. But 3-2 trying to make them chase in that position, go after the hitter. So a big strikeout there for Senga. And the Mets are an out away from getting out of this. Really, really good pitch. All right. So Suzuki is up, which Suzuki has given the Mets some trouble. Suzuki, he's given the Mets a lot of trouble. All right. First pitch from Senga to Suzuki is going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and 1 strike. Let's see here. We got TG Scott in the building. Let's go Mets. Please win. I agree. They got runners on scoring position already. Sinatra just won, but off of a walk. 0-1. Way up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's talk about podcasts. I'm so down. Hey, really, as I messaged you, I sent you the message. I got to think, because between the live streaming, I'm trying to even find time in my schedule where I can do a podcast. All jokes aside, 1-1 pitch from Senga to Suzuki. That is going to be a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, definitely. I got to find time because, for example, today, this game, you could say maybe 3 hours, 2 to 5:30, something like that. 2:30, 5:30. Tonight, I'm planning to do the Warriors game for sure. I don't know if I'm going to do the Hornets and Magic. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Good block. Good block. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hey, look, you tried to get him to chase 2-2. Okay. Maybe you can try to get him to chase again. But the thing is, that was never going to be a strike. Like, never going to be a strike. Sinatra, let's go Mets, man. Come on. Let's go Mets. We need some, you know, we need a win. 19th pitch of the first inning already for Senga. 2-2 pitch. That's going to be hit towards Benj. Is it going to be caught? It's going to drop. Cubs lead the game. 1-0. Bregman goes to third. Bases stay the same. And the Cubs have a quick 1-0 lead. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. The Red Sox, they're okay. I think the Red Sox are okay. They're just not, they're good. I think they're going to be good. They're not playing good right now. Let's see. Yeah, that was just put in the perfect spot. But see, this is the difference. The Cubs had a runner in scoring position with 1 out and even 2 outs. They get the run in. The Mets had a run in scoring position, a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. They don't get the run in. It's the difference with the team right now. Oh, no, exactly. 1-0. Yikes. Early. Yeah, we may never win again. Chill. We're going to win. I'm telling you. It's just, I don't know, folks. I don't know. 0-0 pitch from Senga. That's hit well. Maybe a 3-run home run. 3-run home run. Holy moly. Wow. When it rains, it pours. A 3-run home run. And the Chicago Cubs lead 4-0. Oh my gosh. Who is this guy? Ballesteros? I don't even know who this guy is. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable with this team. Oh my gosh. Beautiful hitting by Ballesteros. Just taking what the pitcher gives him and serving it. Oh my gosh. What is going on with this team? Oh man. When it rains, we're talking about getting out of this 0-0. It's 4-0. Oh my gosh. I don't believe this. 20. And look, we had a day off yesterday. 2-1 first 0-1 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. 22 pitches already. Oh my gosh. And you know, and Senga, 3 innings, 4 innings, 1-1, 2-1, and you keep trying to nibble, throw strikes. Oh my gosh. Jeez, CFB cashing the Cubs money line quick today. My gosh. Oh, I'm not lying, Sinatra. 2-1, and this guy Senga. Oh my, look, Senga's not gonna be on the Mets much longer. This is just the reality. His first 2 starts were respectable. Last start, a disaster. He can't throw strikes right now. 25 pitches right here. Strike 2. Fouled back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Not good at all, Mets fan. Told you. Man. Josh, laugh out loud, Mets. The Mets need to score. Sell the team. Bring back Daniel Murphy in the ground. Chill, Sinatra. CFB, shout out to you, man. I'm saying it in my chest. Fire Mendoza. He's so heartless. 3-2 pitch. 26 pitches in the first inning. Wow. Fouled away. Or is it going to be in... is Benj going to get this one? Benj makes the play. End of the inning. My God. 26 pitches in the first inning for Senga. 4 runs. Oh, boy. David, are the Mets the worst team in baseball yet? Right now, the Mets are the worst team in baseball. Hands down. I'm a Mets fan. I'm not hiding from that. Right now, the New York Mets are the worst team in baseball. Worse than the Rockies. Worse than the White Sox. Worse than the Giants. Even though we beat the Giants 3 out of 4. Right now, the Mets are the worst team in baseball. That's how I feel. He doesn't rally the team. He probably clapping. Don't worry, we got this. This team has no confidence, gang. I don't know what is going on. Me neither. Over 14 runs total this game. Look, the only chance the Mets have, look, if you think the Mets are going to win this game, then over 10 runs is likely. But I don't know. You know they pulling him off the mound. Quick shoes left on the mound. I'm telling you, Senga, like, what pisses me off with Senga, you get the first out. Okay, you get the first out pretty fast. The second hitter, you keep throwing garbage. Like, as a pitcher, it shouldn't take you 10 to 15 pitches to figure out, okay, this pitch is working, this pitch is not working. I get it. It's the MLB. You can't just throw one pitch. I get it. But at the same time, you know, 3-1 count, 3-2 count, and you're throwing a pitch that is not even close. So that tells me that you were trying to make them chase. And it's like, come on. Like I could be a better catcher and call. Like, if I'm the catcher and he shakes me off with the pitch, I'm going to keep throwing it. Like, no, you're not throwing that pitch for a strike. Wake up, man. Jeez, man. Mets, the Yankees' little brother. Joe Sandman, look, Yankees are not doing too good as well. But then the Yankee fan will say, at least we're not on an 8-game losing streak. Look, y'all should have got swept by the Angels. Roman, what's his name? Roman, the closer, he saved y'all 2 times. Y'all should have got swept by the Angels. And it will be a 10-game losing streak for the Yankees. Alvarez is up. First pitch is going to be a ball. So, let's be humble now. Mets already losing. Oh, be humble. Let's see here. Here we go again. R. Rivera. Strike 1 to Alvarez. Here we go again. I can't believe that's what happened. Senga's got to get sent down. Chirk. Senga's got to get traded. Serious. 1-1. Alvarez takes a ball. 2-1. Look, but another thing with this Mets team. Look, the pitchers in the beginning of the year, which is still the beginning, but the first games, the pitchers were carrying the team. Let's be honest. 2-1 pitch. That is going to be a ball. Challenge that, man. This umpire is hot garbage, man. Oh, my gosh. Hot garbage, man. Horrible start by this umpire, man. 2-2 pitch. 3-2. Yeah, Senga got to get traded. He just can't handle New York right now. He needs to be somewhere where they're in a rebuild, in my opinion. Or maybe the Dodgers. 3-2. Grounded foul. They're going to do it again. Yankees ain't no better. Agree. Should have been swept. Yankees definitely should have been swept. Mike Trout, 5 home runs. Was it 5 home runs in 4 games? Whether they come back or win or not, this is ridiculous. Frank Rivera, look, if they come back, I can be happy. 3-2, grounded. Oh, Bregman, what a play by Bregman with the throw, but it's not going to get Alvarez. An infield single for Francisco Alvarez. What a play by Bregman to stop the double, but nonetheless. One blind ump, huh? I'm telling you. Look, it's not easy being an umpire. This is why the MLB needed ABS. But, geez, some of these umpires. This is why I would have liked 3 challenges. 2 challenges, not. I wish that they gave them 3 challenges. Because you're scared to almost challenge early because, you know, first pitch to Melendez. MJ Melendez, ball 1. How about MJ Melendez coming up versus the Dodgers and getting 2 doubles? He did more offensively in 2 at-bats than what Mets have done in weeks. 1-0 pitch to MJ Melendez. Here it is. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Excuse me. New York Mets fan, this is a bad team overall. Right now, yes, they are, and they miss Soto. Right now, they miss Soto. So, Senga for Paul Blackburn. Who wins? Chill. Paul Blackburn's chill. I'll keep Senga. Chill. Not Paul Blackburn. Not Paul Blackburn. 2-0 pitch. Cabrera's holding the ball for a while. 2-0. 3-0. All right, MJ Melendez, you've been hitting well. Please, Melendez, take a pitch. I'm at work. West Coast now in LA. Russ, shout out to you, my guy. What the? Boop. Oh, 4-0. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. 3-0. Strike 1. All right. Look, Melendez, let's go, man. Blackburn, no way. That's like saying bring Jorge Lopez back. That threw his. Maybe we need Jorge Lopez to come back. What he did in 2024, throw his glove in the stands, and then that could wake the team up. 3-1 pitch. Here it is. That is gonna be. Oh my gosh! Challenge that, please. Oh my gosh! What? And Gary and Keith are saying, don't challenge this one. What do you mean don't challenge this one? It's a ball. This is like the 5th or 6th call he's missed, and we're in the 2nd inning. Oh my gosh. But see, that's why I don't like 2 challenges. Because you almost are scared to challenge because you don't want to lose and be down to 1 for the rest of the game. I would have liked 3. 3-2. That is ripped. Okay, my bad, Melendez. All right, my bad. Melendez with a base hit. Look, at this point, I just want base runners. But look, if Melendez would have struck out there, so then that's gonna frustrate me because it was a walk. Supposed to be a walk. Let's go, man. Why do no MLB watch a pitch 3-0? It's rare that hitters do, and some hitters need to. Let's go, Mets. Right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's come back, man. Let's show some heart, man. Damn, let's go, guys. Let's show some heart. Let's get back in this ball game. Exactly, Sinatra. Simeon. First pitch by Simeon is ripped. It's going to get down past the left fielder. The Mets are going to get on the board. MJ Melendez is going to end up at third base. Marcus Simeon, RBI double, and the Mets get right back in the game. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is it, man. Look, the Cubs scored 4 runs. All right. But if you guys have no heart, you're going to complain. No. Go into the damn dugout and say, all right, they got 4. We're going to get 1. We're going to get 2. We're going to get 3. We're going to get 5. We're going to get 10. Let's go, man. Come on. MJ Melendez, good base running there. Hey, MJ Melendez got to stay up. Brett Beatty, strike 1 to Brett Beatty. Oh, boy. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Because, all right, let's see here. 0-1 pitch. Brett Beatty's 0 for his last 18 or 17. He needs to break out. Not Beatty. Not swinging at pitches like that, though. I had a baseball game last night. We got demolished. I'm not going to lie. I went 2 for 3. I had a single in the beginning. Then I had another single in the next inning, and then I had a ground out. So I was 2 for 3. 0-2 pitch. Brett Beatty, you got to go, man. Brett Beatty, you got to go, my friend. Melendez is terrible in his career, but Josh, hey, he's 3 for 5 for the Mets right now. He's had 5 at-bats for the Mets in 2 games. He's 3 for 5. We need him here. That's how bad the Mets are right now. We need him here. That's how bad the Mets are. Tyrone Taylor's up. First pitch to Taylor's 1 ball, no strike. You know what upsets me about Beatty? You swing at the first pitch. No, you don't swing at the first pitch. My bad. Okay. But then you swing at the second pitch, which was not even close. And then you swing at garbage again. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Like, yeah, look, Beatty look, from the get, the Mets have 4 people. Acuna, Beatty, Vientos, and Mauricio. I was saying the Mets cannot come with all 3 or 4 back. They need to trade minimum 2. 1-1. Grounded foul. Come on, guys. Put the ball in play. Minimum 2. I dope saucy. What happened to the live? What do you mean what happened to the live? Let me know. What is happening on the live? Let me know. Is there a problem with the live? Please let me know. If there's ever problems, Beatty struck out, Ram Jam, like always. 0 for his last 18, 0 for his last 19. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Tyrone Taylor smokes it. And that's going to bring 2 more runs. Let's go, man. Taylor, he's out at second. Damn. Tyrone Taylor, a 2 RBI double. He gets gunned out at second base, though. I can't be mad at him trying to get to second base there. But look, the Mets are back in the ball game. I'm not mad at Tyrone Taylor for that. The only thing you could be mad, I don't know if he busted it out the box. Let's see. He hit it. Yeah, he busted it out the box. It's just the thing about Wrigley, it hit right off the top of the wall. Perfect throw by Pete Crow Armstrong. Yeah, he was out, 100%. You can't be mad at that. Yes, I don't know what's going on with Beatty. I'm telling you, Beatty had a good opening day. Terrible since. Absolutely terrible since. Shout out to Ben just swinging at the first pitch. Hits it to left field. It's carrying. There's a lot of wind. Bench flies out. But look, the Mets get back in the ball game. All right. This is it. They get back in the ball game. Taylor trying to make something happen at least. Exactly. Ram Jam on YouTube. I'm not mad at that. You're trying to make something happen. And you already got a double. We're back in the ball game. Next inning, Bichette will lead off. Okay, I'm not mad at all about that. Respect. Look, respect. No way you can fall. And look, that ball was hit hard. It was a perfect carom back to Pico Armstrong. A great throw, exactly. Armstrong is good too. Yay! Let's go, New York Mets fan. Look, folks, it's not 100%. Still 50-50. Possibly Tuesday. I won't know until probably Monday. Or even Tuesday, the day of. Tuesday, possibly, I could be at Citi Field. Possibly. What's up, M. Dottie? Let's go, Mets. I just came out of school, so I'm going to do my homework. Hey, get the homework done. Get it done early so you can enjoy the weekend. How did the baseball game go, by the way? Let us know. Good. Dope Saucy, you never know. You never spoke to me. What happened with the live? Did anything happen? Was the connection bad? Let's see here. Shout out to Brandon Boyu for the follow. Oh boy. So look, the Mets, they get back in the ball game. They were down 4-0. They get back in the ball game. Look, we're on a commercial break, folks. I would like to ask all of you, if you're watching me on TikTok, YouTube, whichever platform you're watching, give a subscribe on YouTube. Give a follow on TikTok. All of my social medias are, they're going through there throughout the whole live stream. They're going, or if it's on Instagram, you see my social medias. All of them are passing. Give a follow, give a like, share this. I've been meeting people lately that they're telling me that they don't have access to Mets games. That first pitch swinging, hits to Brett Beatty. He gets it to Senga, one away. Jeez. Brett Beatty almost made an error. He made an error. He bobbled it, but he stood with the play and they got the out. Right now, we have people watching us on Twitch. We have people watching us on YouTube. We have people watching us also on Facebook. We just started going live on Facebook. We've had a few people join us on Instagram, and we are also on TikTok. TikTok is where it's at, though. We got Avocado is here. First pitch to Dansby Swanson. Wow. One ball, no strikes. Dansby Swanson hitting in the 9-hole. I remember him for the Braves hitting, a little bit higher. I'm getting real tired of Mendoza's. Not gonna lie, should have challenged that, huh? Which one? Challenge which one? That is gonna miss also outside. 2 balls, no strikes. But at least we got some runs. Definitely. Let's see. Nice. I hope you get a lot more followers. Definitely. I really appreciate that, New York Mets fan. 2-0 pitch. Strike 1, 2 balls, and 1 strike. Look, Senga. What's been messing Senga up is the walks. Go after hitters. Stop putting runners on base. Let's go. 2-1 count. Here it is. That is going to be another strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Senga. 2-2. So look, we're pushing to grow. Like on TikTok, we've grown a lot in the last 2 weeks. We went from 200 followers on TikTok to we're up to 613. And I really appreciate all of you. On YouTube, we just crossed 500 subs. We're about 520 now. 2-2 pitch. Inside. 3-2. I don't like that location right there. But you know, we're growing little by little, and I know that the beginning is the hardest time to grow, but I know once we get to the thousands, the 5,000s, the 10,000s, it's gonna grow faster. 3-2, nope, and he walks him. Look, oh my gosh, man, like why, like what? Okay, am I mistaking something? Like it's 3-2 count, nobody's on base, you're facing a 9 hitter. Why are you trying to get him to chase 3-2? Like, I don't get that. Why are you not going at the hitter? 33 pitches already in the game for Senga. First pitch from Senga. Misses outside. Jeez, man. Oh, my gosh. Frozen for everyone. Let me know. What's frozen? Let me know on TikTok. Is it frozen for all of you? 1-0 pitch from Kodai Senga. Here it is. That's gone. Home run. 2-run home run. Unbelievable. Kodai Senga's time as a New York Met is coming to an end, folks. Kodai Senga's time as a New York Met is coming to an end. Oh, boy. Kodai Senga's time as a New York Met is over. This is it, folks. He's done. He is done. 100% he's done. There's nothing we could do about Kodai Senga right now. Nothing we could do for Kodai at the moment. Unbelievable, man. First pitch to Bush. Strike one, ball. Oh, my gosh. And this umpire. Oh, my gosh. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, boy. 1-0 pitch from Senga to Bush. Grounded. 1-1. Look, I looked at my TikTok right now. It's not showing frozen. So I'm looking at my TikTok. This is my TikTok. It's not showing frozen. So I don't know if it's maybe your connection. Ram Jam, we get back in the game and you let them come back. That's what I'm saying. Bush is up right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. Fouled back. Oh, I don't know why it's frozen, folks. I'm looking at my live stream and it's showing that it's good. You got a little stuck there. You a little stuck. I don't know why it's stuck for me. It's showing it's good. Let me see my internet connection. I mean, I don't know. But on YouTube, Ram Jam, am I stuck or is the connection going? Let me know, please. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike 3. Not frozen. You're good. You're not frozen, bro. Yeah, I think it's frozen for all of you guys. You have to check your connection, guys. Cause I checked my TikTok. It's good. Appreciate you, Jeremy, New York Mets fan. Senga needs to go, Joe. Definitely. No respect 11 Gaming. I don't know if it's your connection or whatnot, but some people are not frozen. On YouTube, it's fine. Yeah, if I'm fine on YouTube, I think more bit rate and more data is going there. Ball 1 to Bregman. Scott comes up and replaces Senga, and Tobias Meyer replaces Peterson. I'm telling you, Christian Scott, they're just giving him more time, but he needs to come up soon. 1-0, 2-0. How many pitches for Senga already? We're at probably like 40. 41 pitches for Senga in the second inning, man. Oh, my God. Well, look. He is our 5th starter, technically. Not paid like it. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. You just telling Bregman. He's just telling Bregman, look, you're too good. I don't want to face you. Such a shame, man. What a shame that this is what's happening with some of these. 3-0. Strike 1. You throw him a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, my gosh, man. As I'm telling you, Jeremy, free walks. Free walks. Free runners on base. 3-1 pitch. Grounded. Foul. So you mean to tell me the first 3 pitches were not even close, but these last 2 pitches, you could throw them for strikes. So it takes for you to get down 3-0 to throw a strike? Come on, man. Joe, or trade somebody big, bro. Trade Peterson or Senga for like Alcantara or someone, bro. They're gonna have to. But look, all right. The only thing I'm going to say about Senga, 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. And ended the inning. But Horner hits an absolute no doubter. No doubter. I mean, that home run was a bomb. How about the Cubs? The Cubs have 6 runs, 4 hits. 2 walks have scored, both those walks. What a shame. That ghost pitch is really incredible and invisible. If you can't throw the pitch for a strike, and if you keep throwing it, trying to get everybody to chase, it's hot garbage. Senga could be an ace. I don't want to let him go if we don't have to. Look, the only thing I'm going to say with Senga technically is our 5th pitcher. Peralta hasn't been perfect, but he's been a little bit better than what we had last year. He's been okay. McLean's been great. Peterson, he's been horrible. Clay Holmes Clay Holmes is the 4th starter. Clay Holmes has been solid. Out of our 5 starters, 3 of them have been okay. Senga, his first 2 starts, he was good. He's been horrible his last 2 starts. And Peterson's just been horrible all time. Senga, yeah, I don't know what team Kodai playing for. I don't know, you know. Someone else said it too in no volume, but let's see. Yeah, I don't know what some of you guys are having problems with your connection, but you know, on my side, I'm live on 5 places: YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram. And you know, I'm seeing everything fine. For example, look, on YouTube, I'm fine. Let me go back to my TikTok. Look, this is my TikTok right here. I'm fine there. It's moving, it's going. You know, I always watch myself to make sure that my connection is flowing, you know? Nothing like getting some momentum back to lose it. I swear, I don't know how much longer I'm a fan. TG Scott, I'm telling you, it's not easy. Bichette, what are you swinging at, Bichette? No balls, 1 strike, man. McLean is special. Watch him throw 6 scoreless. Can't wait to keep watching. Me too. But Mets, look, 0-1. Bichette takes a ball, 1-1. Look, McLean gave up 1 run versus the Dodgers, man. That's impressive, man. It's really, really impressive. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 for Bichette. Swing out of his shoes. My goodness, man. This Mets team, man. Oh, boy. 1-2 pitch to Bo Bichette. Can he shorten up? 2 balls, 2 strikes. He takes a ball outside. We got New York Mets fan. It's not easy to be a Mets fan, but I'm a Mets fan for life. I'm telling you. It's not. Who am I gonna go to? 2-2 pitch. Bichette takes a ball, 3-2. Who am I gonna go to? You know, I'm sticking with the Mets. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. And the Mets give you character development. 3-2. That is gonna be served over first base to right field. Bichette has himself a leadoff base hit. Let's go, Bichette. Leadoff single for Bichette. Let's restart the stream quick. Bro, I think maybe you try restarting your phone, honestly. Joe, Senga needs to go, bro. Oh, my gosh. It's not easy. It is not easy. But we got Wilton, Basil, Lewis, Joseph, Billy, Ricardo. Jarrett is here. We got Lily here. Coy Ivy, Joe, Abraham. TG Scott, really. I Dope Saucy's here. Jeremy Cook. Lindor's first pitch swinging. First pitch is going to be a ground ball double play. Lindor. I just don't understand why every at bat we are swinging at the first pitch. Every at bat. Carson Bench made the last out of the inning. He swung at the first at bat. Bichette swung at the first pitch. He swung and missed. Lindor, first pitch, swung and missed. Damn it, man. What is going on with these guys? Like, Robert Jr., 1-0, and he swings at the next pitch. End of the inning, folks. These guys, man, look. What is this telling me? This is telling me that the coaching staff is letting these guys do what they want to do. This is how I feel. Because look, I coach. I understand I don't coach grown men. And I will admit it is different. Coaching kids to grown men, even though coaching 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, it's different in its own way as well. Because some kids are hard to coach. Some kids are very coachable. But what is going on with the Mets swinging at every first pitch? I mean, are these guys that bad of hitters, or they don't believe in themselves that if they throw a first pitch strike and you get down 0-1, are they so unconfident and insecure that I'm down 0-1? Oh my God, the at bat's over. Oh my goodness, man. Soto should request a trade. Wilton, this team is not going anywhere. They didn't replace Alonso Power. Wilton, thanks for the comment. This team is... Oh boy, Lindor. Oh my God, they're struggling. It is what it is. Went from man on base with no outs to 3 outs in a minute. There is nothing Mendoza can do. They're struggling, trying to find themselves. Just need more hitting then. Ram Jam, I think they are swinging like they want to go home early every day. I think last year's lineup was better at this point. 100%. The Mets were 21 games over 500 last year at this time. Now, look, folks, I'm not gonna keep being negative. I know that we're bad now, but I do think that the Mets are gonna wake up. It could get even worse, but I do think this Mets team will wake up. All jokes aside, that's what I think. I could be wrong, and I don't care if I'm wrong. I'm going by what I believe. Anybody that doesn't agree, well, that's you. I have an opinion. I think the Mets first pitch is foul. I think the Mets will be okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will apologize. But what's the most frustrating is just the approach. It's very frustrating. 0-1, strike 2. Like, the fact that you guys are swinging at every first pitch, and then the excuse of, oh, we're playing away games, we've been on the road a lot. The Mets just had 6 games at home. They lost 5 in a row. Has nothing to do with home or away. It's the Mets. It's the Mets. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wilton, Brazil, I appreciate you, man. Look, they are trying to find themselves. They are. But it's early. Look, they're challenging a ball that shouldn't have been challenged, man. Brian, I'm not reading your comment. They will improve, but not much more than 80 wins. Look, I think the Mets are going to win 90 games this year. Call me crazy. Minimum, I think they'll be a playoff team. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. That's what I think. But the Mets are not helping. Jovi, we got Coy, we got Chef, we got Billy here as well, and G. Jimenez. 2-2 pitch inside. You go from being up 0-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no balls, 2 strikes. It's 3-2 because you keep throwing garbage. Senga has no confidence from what I'm seeing. 50 pitches already in the 3rd inning. Leadoff walk. The third inning with a walk for Senga. Oh, Senga. Damn, Senga. Kodai Senga, man. Can this game finish already? Can the Warriors game come? Can I call that game already? Please, Warriors. Can some time speed up and we call the Warriors game? Oh my gosh. First pitch to Suzuki. I'm calling a 2-run home run right now. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That's 5 straight balls by Senga if Suzuki didn't swing there. Senga. Already 3 walks. 52 pitches. What a shame, man. What a shame. 0-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss again. 0-2. My goodness, man. Minimum 90 games lost. Mets ain't gonna win 90 games. We're gonna find out who's right and who's wrong. We're gonna find out. Only time is gonna tell. 0-2 pitch. Here it is. He didn't go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here we go again. Senga experiment is over. Gonna have to pull him early. That's what I'm saying. And then now you're gonna kill the bullpen. And you had a day off yesterday to reset, but now you're gonna have to kill the bullpen. 1-2. Serve to Benj in right field. Benj is there. First out of the inning. Look, the way things are going, the Mets will be losing their 9th game in a row. And I've said it. If the Mets get swept by the Cubs, I think Mendoza will be fired. I think Monday's another off day. They play today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday's an off day. I think on Monday, Mendoza will get fired if the Mets get swept by the Cubs. First pitch to Ballesteros, strike one. Serious. If the Mets can win 2 out of 3, I think Mendoza will stay. If they get swept, I think Mendoza has to go. And I think he will go. Because there's no excuse for that, Mendoza. 0-1. Strike 2. It's just no excuse. It's no excuse. And who will be the manager? I don't know. But that's what just shows the situation that the Mets are in right now. The Mets are in a bad situation right now. I don't know. Some people have said Joe Girardi, which I don't know. Kai Correa, interim manager. But I don't know. I don't know how you lose 11 in a row and 0-2. Smoked to right field. It's going to be a base hit. Cubs have first and second. So no improvement. This is the situation the Mets are in now. Shout out to Luis Silva for the follow. I appreciate you. Look, this team, man, I'm just really, really disappointed with what we're seeing. So you see them winning 90 games. I do see them winning 90 games. I believe in the roster. I know how bad they are right now. But I'm speaking in a sense of I believe in the roster. You saying how? It's simple. I believe in the roster. I don't believe now, okay. If Soto doesn't come back, let's say Soto misses the rest of the year, then okay, abort mission. Abort. I don't 100%. The Mets will not be a playoff team. I don't think so. That's how I feel. If Soto comes back and these guys, I believe that they'll wake up. I believe the Mets will make the playoffs and win 90 games. Now, if Soto doesn't come back, abort mission. 100%, I don't see it. But in 2008, the Mets fired Willie Randolph. I'm not sure at what point. And they went on to win a bunch of games. They still collapsed at the ending. Pitch clock violation. Damn, Senga. Oh, my gosh. Where's pitching? What do you mean, where's pitching? Like I said during the D-back series, not winning until Colorado. Max, I'm sorry, I can't. When did they play Colorado? And how long of a losing streak will that be? 2-0, 1-0, strike one. How long will that be? Why do you put in to replace? Yo, at this point, if the Mets brought me in, please bring me in. I would coach the Mets. I would manage the Mets. And I'm saying this, look. Oh my gosh, man. 1-1. Here it is. Grounded. Could they turn 2? Bichette gets 1 at second. They turn the double play. So Bichette gets out of Kodai Senga gets out of it. No more damage. We're going now to the 4th inning. Let me answer here some questions here. Wilton, you said where's pitching? Man, if the Mets wanted to hire me as manager, I would accept without a doubt. But look, and I want to teach you all this. You should never badmouth people as much as you can. Don't badmouth people. I don't consider myself to be bad-mouthing Mendoza. I'm speaking something that is my opinion of what I think will happen as a consequence of working in New York. New York is not like certain places where you get fired, right? Ram Jam, he's done for the game, but no, that DP saved Senga. You know, if I could be the manager, of course I'm gonna say yes to that, without a doubt. But I know that I'm not gonna be the perfect manager. I'm gonna have a lot of flaws. And the same way people talk about fire Mendoza, a bunch of people will say, "Who the hell is this? Fire this guy." The Mets, I will be on a meme. The joke of the century. The Mets hire somebody that's not experienced to coach. But you think I'm gonna say no? Let's see here. Is Soto hurt? Yes, Soto's on the injury list. He may come back this Tuesday. Allen, we need to end this month with the 8-game winning streak once Soto comes back. I'm telling you. Oh boy, 6-3 is mad embarrassing. It's how the runs happen. 3 walks for Senga. Screwing managing. Let them what? Let them sign you 3 years, $3 million. Hey, I ain't saying no. I will take this. I understand smoke is gonna come. I will take the smoke that's gonna come with it. You best believe I am gonna accept the smoke that's gonna come. I will take the smoke. If you're a manager, you're gonna get criticized so much. I take it. 11 gaming. Damn, still frozen. Guess I can't tune in today. I'll hop in tomorrow. That's crazy. I don't know why it's frozen, honestly. We need to score some runs in this inning. New York Mets fan, I definitely agree. After last year's collapse, should have been replaced. I can agree with that, but they didn't do it. And you know, I mean, Alvarez first pitch to him, 1 ball and no strikes. It's so weird, you know, how they did so good in 2024. Like, did the Mets only do good because of Jose Iglesias and OMG? Like, was that the only reason? 1-0. That's going to be grounded to third base. Bregman's able to get in front of this one, make the throw. It's going to be the first out of the inning. Nice play by Bregman there. I think you'll do a better job and you can show Lindor how to get out of his slump. I appreciate that. Look, I don't have a ton of coaching experience, but if the Mets I know we're just speaking extreme hyperbole, but you think I'm going to say no to that? No way. Shout out to A. Sant for joining. A. Sant. We got Slim. First pitch to Melendez. 1 ball and no strikes. Let's see here. My goodness. This Mets team, man. 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. I don't believe this Mets team, man, but I gotta stay optimistic, man. 2-0 pitch. And here is the pitch. Way low. 3 balls, no strike. Look, just for us to see, Cabrera for the Cubs, he's not throwing a lot of strikes. He's been walking a lot of people. I mean, he's been throwing a lot of balls. And then he has to come in the zone, and that's a better position. 3-0. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Melendez is the only guy on this team that can take a pitch, apparently. Brett Beatty's about to come up. Yep, I believe. So we should have kept him. Low-key, I missed the OMG era. How do you let somebody perform in your stadium and then you say, we don't need you anymore? Like, that doesn't make no sense to me. We made it to the postseason in that year. I bet with this energy, with the OMG energy, will wake them up. Simeon's up, swings at the first pitch, strike 1. Okay, I'm gonna do something and I'm gonna count how many hitters are swinging at the first pitch. Simeon swung at the first pitch. Okay, he had an RBI double in his first at bat. Okay, let's see. 0-1 pitch to Simeon. Holding the ball for a long time. 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Here we go, Ram Jam. Let's hope. Let's hope that we could get something going. Hit the ball well. Semien hit one of his best hit balls of the season by Semien. And we're hoping that, you know, this Mets team can score more runs. 1-1. That's going to miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. First, Semien swung at the first pitch. Let's see. Melendez is probably the only hitter that I've been seeing take pitches. Okay. Semien. 2-1 count right now. Stay out of the double play, please. 2-1. 3-1. Okay, look. Do you give Semien the green light? You got to. If it's there, but at the same time, it doesn't mean he got to try to, your swing doesn't have to be crazy. Bat to ball, straight through the ball, you know? 3-1. Here it is. That's going to be foul. 3-2. Going to do it again. For all day, you should start doing the OMG or the purple grimace to have us luck. Man, am I about to start dressing as Grimace and get OMG glasses to do that? Can you imagine that? I start doing that and the Mets go on a winning streak and Met fans all over the world start sharing that. That'll be pretty cool. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike him out. Throw him out. Double play. Oh my gosh. Inning over. Bottom of the 4th, we're going. Oh my gosh, man. Let me take a look at that pitch by Semien that he swung at. Let me take a look at the 3-2 pitch he swung at. Let's see if I can freeze it on the game. Look, it was a nasty pitch. Look, that was a nasty pitch. Shout out to Gavin for sharing the live. I appreciate you, Gavin. Look, it was a ball. I will say that. It was a ball. The pitch was thrown. It was a ball. But that was a nasty pitch. It was a nasty pitch. It was. Like, all jokes aside. By the end of the season, I'll be drunk with beers dealing with this team. Damn, Allen. Hey, don't let the Mets get to you that much. The Mets frustrate me, but trust me, I am not about the Met. I'm not about to let the Mets ruin my summer or the rest of this spring and summer. No way. My goodness, though. Unbelievable, though, with this team. Like, we got 3 runs. I feel like that may be it. That's how I feel. I feel like that's it, you know? What else are we going to get? Realistically. What else can the Mets get? You know? What else can we say? My goodness. Unbelievable, you know, with the team right now. But it is what it is. When you decide to be a Met fan, you sign up for this type of disappointment. This is the type of disappointment you sign up for. And we got to take it. We got to go with it. And we got to keep believing. Even though sometimes it's like, geez, like, how much more bad can it get? It's really, really interesting, folks. But nonetheless, we're going to stick with the Mets, man. Ram Jam, nothing. Kodai Senga still in this game. Can he throw up another 0? First pitch, ball 1. One ball and no strike. 61 pitches for Senga. 1-0. That's going to be popped up on Mile High. Robert Jr. had trouble with that ball, with the sun, but he makes the play. That's going to be the first out of the inning. And you see some chemistry there by Tyrone Taylor and Robert Jr. and Benj. They all come in, converse, give themselves a dap, a little laugh. Those are the things you like to see. You know, you like seeing things like that. Kurt, was that a strike him out, throw him out? Yes, it was. It was a strike him out, throw him out. Hey, Mets are not ruining my summer. Yup, last year and the Mets fans told me I felt bad because we'll go through this and die. Strike 1 of depression. Oh, boy. I ain't letting the Mets make me depressed. Chill. And, man, look, Garrett Anderson played with the Angels. Rest in peace. He passed away. I don't know what happened, but rest in peace, man. Our 0-1 misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Man. This Mets team, man. Can they wake up? Can they get some things going? 1-1 grounded to Bichette. Nice play by Bichette. Can he make the throw? He's going to be safe. Dansby Swanson hustled it out. It's going to be an infield single for him there. Yeah, Bichette had to get to that Lindor. Too deep. He had to go really, really far there. Let's see the replay there. Instant replay. Fix the camera. All right. Let's see again. Is he? Yeah, he was 100% safe there. 100% safe. Kodai Senga's coming out of this game, folks. 3 1/3 inning. Wow. So frustrating, man. You should go to Citi Field and ask if they're hiring. Look, the only way I will go to Citi Field and ask if they're hiring, well, it has to be a big position. It can't be like concessions. I can't relocate for something like that, you know? Only way I could relocate, it would have to be something big. And bring the kids your coach, and I bet you the kids will do better than these MLB players. My goodness. We're on a pitching break. Yeah, thankfully, New York Mets fan. Like, look, the only thing we could say about Kodai Senga, he is not our ace. He's paid like it. He's paid good money. But he is our 5th pitcher. And, you know, what can we say in that regard? Other than, you know, let's see. Let's see what he can do. But he pitched, what day did he pitch? He pitched last Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He had 5 days off, pitching today the 6th day. Horrible. I'm not here to roast or anything, but damn, man. I feel like banging my head against the wall. Chill. The Mets are not worth that. Nobody's worth banging your head against the wall. Banging your head against the wall voluntarily? Chill. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm going to be honest. In the past, when I say past, this is years ago. Teenage years. I used to punch walls when the Mets would do stuff like this. And you know who suffered? My hand, my knuckle. And some things, they don't recover as fast. So don't do it. The Mets are not worth it. I'm telling you. We got underrated. What's up, bro? How you doing? I hope all is well with you. Look, underrated, what's up? The Mets are not what's up. Trailing 4-0 in the first inning. Kodai Senga, hot garbage. 6 runs, 6 hits, 3 walks, hot garbage. Mets get him 3 runs right back. 3-4. Okay, we have a chance. Gives up a 2-run bomb. Hot garbage. We're down 6-3. That's where it's at. Huascar Brazaban is in this game right now. You know, let's hope he can keep pitching well. First pitch from Brazaban is a strike, no balls, and 1 strike. And now Brazaban is going to have to pitch today. If he could be effective, the 4th, maybe the 5th, up to the 6th, and then you won't have him again till maybe Tuesday when they go back home. It's just how it works, you know. 0-1 pitch. How about 0-1? Swing and a miss. 0-2. How about Richard Lovelady? Richard Lovelady being traded to the Nationals for cash considerations. Wow. That's a big shocker right there. Big shocker there. 0-2 pitch. Let's see. With all the money this team has, I don't know why we don't have a better players. Me neither. Well, you know something? New York Mets fan, I'm going to say it to you here. 0-2 pitch. Outside. 1-2. The Mets have a $370 million payroll. But you know a lot of that money's not to players that are not here. Mets are still paying Frankie Montas. The Mets are still paying Brandon Nimmo. The Mets are still paying Jeff McNeil. 1-2. The Mets paid Jeff McNeil last week to smoke them. Can you believe that? The Mets are still paying Bobby Bonilla. That is arguably the best contract ever. 1-2 pitch. Grounded. They're not going to get nobody. Wow. Chopped right off the mound. Chopped right off the mound. You ain't getting nobody. Oh my gosh. We got Nick Johnson, trash team, all coaching. When you say trash team, do you blame the coaching? What do you think of the players? Let me know. Because look, I think that the Mets have some decent players. But I do think that the coaching is struggling immensely. Yes, I do got Golden State tonight. Yeah, like how are you paid Jeff McNeil to smoke you? Like, I don't understand that. Like, Strad, that's grounded to first base. Simeon gets it, goes to second. Oh my gosh. Bases are loaded. Oh my gosh. We are seeing things that we have never seen on a baseball field happen to the Mets. We are seeing things in the baseball field that has never happened. This is unbelievable, folks. Bases loaded. The ball hit off of Beatty's glove, went into Simeon's glove. Simeon had a play at first because Brazaban covered. Simeon threw it second. Bad throw. Lindor couldn't get it. Bases loaded. He wasn't even going to, with a good throw, he wasn't even going to get the out at second base. Oh my God, man. This is unbelievable. We got Timeless here. Yeah, this season is done, man. If Soto's not back by this week, we're done. Allen, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that yet. I'm not giving up on the Mets. I'm sorry. I'm not giving up on them. If everybody wants to, that's fair. I'm not. Players, good players, bad coaching and manager. Mets don't know how to play ball. I agree with that. Sincerely. First pitch, outside, 1-0. Look, the game is probably going to get ugly right now. Damn, son. Oh, definitely was out at second with a good throw. You think so? I don't think with a good throw he would have been out. I watched the replay. I don't think so. And Nick Johnson, I don't think the Mets know how to play. It's like, and Bregman's up with the bases loaded. Watch Bregman. Look, I'm sorry. Bregman may hit a grand slam right now. 1-1 count. Here it is. Ripped. Lindor catches it. My bad. 2 outs. Lindor catches it on the line. Hey, man, respect for you, bro, but I just don't know anymore with watching this team. I lose my brain cells. This team is not easy, man. If the Mets lose this series to the Cubs, they should be embarrassed when they go back to Citi Field. 100%. And look, let me tell you something. If the Mets get swept, I think I have to be at Citi Field on Tuesday. Serious. I have to try to find a way to be there. First pitch, Ian Happ grounded. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to Sammy for joining. Ground ball to get the Mets out of the inning. Right to Brett Beatty. Right at him. Easy ground ball. Booted it. In and over. In and keeps going. Nick Johnson, they suck, bro. They can't play ball, errors. Look, and this is on first base is on David Stearns. We can call it as it is. First base is on David Stearns. Now Suzuki's up, and I think Suzuki's going to hit a grand slam. Strike one. I'm sorry to be like that. I think he is. Suzuki's giving the Mets trouble. David Stearns, first base is on you. You put Polanco. He's not even healthy. Not even healthy. 0-1. 1-1. Misses. Not even healthy. You play like 5 games Polanco at first. Not even healthy. And your solution is Brett Baty and Vientos. First base is on David Stearns. The embarrassment that's there. 1-1. 2-1. Now you got to throw a strike. They just don't know what they're doing. It's true. Like, it's crazy. Haha, what I say. They just don't know what to do, bro. Nick, are you at least a Met fan or are you just clowning the Mets? Let me know. 2-1. 3-1. This inning's not on Brazoban. I'm telling you, it's not on Brazoban. I took the Cubs and the over. Let's go. You got it already. We are doomed, New York Steve. I'm telling you. When it rains, it pours. 3-1. Ripped. Grounded foul. Full count. The merry-go-round is going to be going. Only one run. Could have been worse. New York Mets fan, I'm sorry, though, but I can't give them that slack because David Stearns told Pete Alonso, in other words, from what we believe, we don't want you because you're a bad first baseman. 3-2. Strike 3. In and over. Brazoban. Yo, Brazoban, thank you, man. Thank you, Huascar Brazoban. Thank you, man. You showing some damn heart, man. You showing some damn heart, Brazoban, because Brazoban, the Mets betrayed him in this inning. Betrayed him. His teammates betrayed him. And he stuck with it and he pitched. Thank you, Brazoban. Jeez, man. Let's see here. YouTube chat is going right now. So TikTok, you guys got competition because YouTube is going right now. So TikTok, let's see. Right now, YouTube is on fire right now with the comments. We got people on Facebook and Twitch watching us. Right now, it's on fire. YouTube's on fire with Nick. So we bet. I hate to say it, my team, the Mets, are the biggest joke in the majors. I'm not disagreeing with you. They are. What I say? They just don't know. All right, hold on. Let's see. We better score 2+ this inning if we can get 3. I agree. No, I have a bet on them. I bet for a living. Figured today with my off day would show up and try. I get you. I appreciate you being here though. We scored 2+ here. We're back in it. Definitely. They should have taken Senga out after the first. I agree. Look, Sean Manaea needs to be in the rotation. After what Senga's doing, honestly, I think Senga, they need to talk to him. Senga, look, we need you in the bullpen. 1 inning, 2 innings, that's it. I think so. You let me know. Mets need bases loaded here, no outs. I don't even want to say that. Mets need runs. Mets just need some runs right now. All jokes aside, it's absolutely unbelievable what we're seeing. Absolutely unbelievable. Like, it is no joke what we are seeing from this Mets team. Let's see here. Dr. Strange at first. The magic is back. Cohen got his casino. I'm telling you. Brett Baty, strike 1. Brett Baty has 21 strikeouts and no walks. He's been a complete 0. 0-1. Ground out. Baty. Let's go, Baty. Grounding out, Baty. Let's go, man. Let's go, son. Yo, look, please. Met fans, spread this. I am willing to counsel Mets players. Met players are going through a lot. I'm not sitting here saying that they want to be this bad, but Met fans mentally, they're going through a lot. Tyrone Taylor, strike 1. I'm down to counsel the Mets. Let's go, man. And look, I can't be mad at Steve Cohen. 0-1, strike 2, 0-2. Steve Cohen's paid for good teams. I in no way, look. Thank you, Steve Cohen. You've invested in the team. Now, do I know your full intentions? I don't know. But you've invested into the Mets. David Stearns has been a fail up to this point. David Stearns, he's getting an F- so far for what he's done for this Mets team. Nothing. 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Even with 2024, I'm telling you, I cancel MLB. They aren't worth my 150. NY Steve, look, T-Mobile, I have a plan with T-Mobile. 1-2, swing and a miss, 2 outs. So long for a rally. I mean, I have MLB subscription for free because of T-Mobile. I appreciate that. Beatty is a Springs training star. 100%. Beatty needs to go. Bring back Frank Cashin. Who's that? Let me know. I got T-Mobile too. Yeah, they give you a free MLB subscription. You got to check T-Mobile Tuesdays, but the time to redeem is gone. Carson Bench swings at the first pitch. Another player swinging at the first pitch. Strike one. Look, Beatty, 3 pitches, 1 out. Tyrone Taylor, 3 pitches, 2 outs. 8 pitches in this inning already. 1 ball and 1 strike. 8 pitches already, and they got 2 outs. 80s general manager Frank Cashin. Do you think he's what is his age? 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. A strike away from a 10 pitch. Okay, go sit down, Mets. Sit down. Unbelievable. Do you think if they sit a couple of big name stars would make a difference? Gilbert, 1-2. The reason I don't think it'll make a difference is because who are they going to put in? Serious. Like MJ Melendez came up and he's 3 for 5. He's doing better than people done in weeks. Hit up the middle. Carson Bench has a 2-out single in front of Bo Bichette. So, you know, I've been waiting since 86. NY Steve, I've never seen the New York Mets win a championship. Never. I hope I could see it eventually, but I've never seen the Mets win a World Series. Never. And I hope I can. We got Tater Salad. Tater Salad. What you saw, what was it, Wednesday night? Is happening Friday afternoon. I keep coming in here, but the live won't play. No audio, no video. I don't know what's going on. Bo needs a home run. All right, look, folks, I don't know what's going on with my live stream. Okay. Why isn't it playing? Let me put a comment. I am going to disconnect the live and come right back in 1 minute. All right, folks, look, I'm putting there. I am going to disconnect the live. Some people are having problems with it. I don't know if this is maybe a TikTok issue or I don't know if it's my account, but look, I've been having a lot of people saying that. So for the sake of not missing out on people, let me end the live and we're going to be back. Let me do it. Inside, 1 ball. I'm going to end it. I'll be right back. Give a moment. Be ready to come back in, folks. Just on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm going to be right back. Give me a moment, though. Oh, wait. Let's see this at-bat first. Let's see the at-bat. 1-0 pitch. That is going to be... Oh, what a play. Robbing Bo Bichette. Oh, my gosh, man. Robbed Bo Bichette, man. Damn, son. Ah, my gosh, man. Damn, son. Oh, man. Ha, ha, ha. Mets are a joke. Nick, I might have to stop reading your comments, Nick. I'm a Mets fan. Come on, Nick. Did you bet on the Mets or you bet on the Cubs? Come on, man. If you bet on the Mets and you're saying they're a joke, how are you're surrendering the money? Come on, Nick. My goodness, man. New York Steve, I appreciate the follow. Look, I think it is TikTok, but everybody that's on TikTok now, give a moment. I'm going to cancel the live and I'm going to come right back. I'm going to come right back. Please stay tuned to come back in. Let's see if this can do anything. I'll be right back on TikTok. Had to do a quick adjustment on TikTok because we're still live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, but I believe that TikTok may be having some issues. So I want to try something. I want to try something and see that if me closing the app, if it can do something and opening it up again, if it can help in any way. But when it rains, it pours for this New York Mets team, man. That ball is a base hit by a lot of players, and unfortunately, because of how bad things are for the Mets, it ends up being a single, and now the Mets The Mets are trailing still 7-3. And look, when it rains, it pours, man. When it rains, it pours. And a lot of people have been saying that the Cubs are one of the best defensive teams. And we're seeing it. This Cubs team is playing great defense and they're hitting. Sean Manaea is in the ballgame, folks. Sean Manaea, let's see. Look, Sean Manaea has to go into the rotation the next turn around. You got to, man. First pitch, strike one. Sean Manaea has to be. Shout out to Barbara for being here. Bolin. We have Chris. We have Chris Pick. 0-1. That is going to be served to left field. Foul ball. No balls and 2 strikes. Boy, I'm surprised that didn't go fair. The way that things go for the Mets, I am extremely surprised that that ball did not go fair. My goodness. Shout out to iDope Saucy. iDope Saucy, is the stream okay? Let me know. Let me know if the live stream is okay. 0-2 pitch to Sean Manaea. Here it is. Fouled away. We're going to do it again at 0-2. There we go. It's good now. All right. Did it give trouble to you before? iDope Saucy, let me know. Did it give you trouble before? Let me know, please. Hey, iDope Saucy, you've been representing the page a lot. I got to give a follow to your page. Way inside. Almost hit him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got to give a follow there to iDope Saucy. You've been around for a long time. I don't think you're a diehard Mets fan. I know you. This is the first time it ever did. All right. Sounds good. I had to give a follow because you be coming through a lot representing, so I appreciate that. 1-2 count from Manaea. Let's see if anybody else can find the live right now, though. Let's see. 1-2, swing and a miss. So first out of the inning. I'm Yanks fan, but I support all New York teams. Respect. I appreciate that. iDope Saucy for being here. I also appreciate the heart you sent. Every gift, no matter how big or how small, it matters. I really thought we had a decent chance to beat the Cubs. Gilbert, me too. But I thought that against the A's. I didn't think the A's were going to sweep us. I thought, we'll win the game. We win the series. We got swept by the A's. We got swept by the Dodgers. And now, oh my gosh, we may get swept by the Cubs. Mets winless since Mr. and Mrs. Met hugged Zoran. Is that true? My gosh, man. 1-0 count. Here it is. Misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it is. That is going to miss. 2 balls. 3 balls, no strikes. Excuse me. 3-0. Let's think. Hold on. Mets looking so bad so far. They can heat up though. Jacoby, they need to. 3-0 pitch. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. You think they go over 15? Damn, son. Look, I don't think the Cubs are done scoring. All right, my prediction. 3-1. That is hit to right field. Carson Bench makes the grab. Nice play. 2 away. Look, one of 2 things are going to happen. This is my opinion. The Cubs are going to go bonkers. Or the Mets are going to make it a game closer. I don't think that the score is going to stay 3-7. That's just my prediction. Either the Cubs are going to go 10-3, 11-3, 12-3, something like that. Or the Mets are going to start scoring. That's my prediction. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get some comments. That was for J7499. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 and no strikes. Hey, yay. Yeah, it's all good now. How are you today, Sammy? Tater salad, I am good. How are you? All the way from British Columbia in Canada. 1-0. That is going to be a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's see here. We got WT. Boop! Bro, how do we stay losing? Bro, it's just bad. 1-1. Misses. 2-1. Kodai Senga. Hot garbage. I need to start adding some effects in my live. Like the memes. Like the yay. the screams and all these crazy memes. I think that'll make it funny. 2-1, strike two. Like, instead of saying Kodai was hot garbage, Kodai Senga was EA. But I need to get me a stream deck for that too. When Soto is healthy, Mets will have a win streak. I agree, but we need Soto to be healthy. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Shamanaya comes in. Scoreless inning. We are going to go to the 6th inning. Look, I'm predicting the Mets are going to score some runs here in the 6th. I've been making all week betting against the Mets. JL, you making a smart move, a smart business decision. We got Lil Nicky here. Mets win. I hope they come back. Mets farm team is better from Shake. You know, I have a friend that he was with the minors for the Blue Jays. I actually coached with him. He told me he has a friend in the Mets minors. And this friend is throwing 100 in the Mets minors. I don't know why the Mets are not making some decisions and bringing some other players up. But look, if I was a manager, look, I don't know how the rules are. Like, I believe some people have in their contract, they can't be sent down, stuff like that. I believe that that's a thing. But if they don't have that contract, look, you don't produce, you're going to be sent down. I don't care how much money you're getting paid. You got to be held accountable because you're too damn good. You're getting paid too much money to be doing what you're doing. That's the type of energy I will be. Now, I say that now. Shout out to Thomas on Instagram. They don't know Joan and Hardball. Hardball is my guy on Hardball is definitely my guy on how you call it, on Instagram. 100%, that's my guy right there. He's been a big part of my baseball journey recently. All right, look, let me catch up there to some comments. Sorry. Grayson, you doing Warriors tonight? 100%. How was your day today? My day started off great. I went to church this morning. You already know. I go to church. I seek God. I don't seek God just on Sunday, every day. So I went to church today. After that, you know, I got a few things from my wife. She's not feeling too well today. And now we're here. I'm doing the Warriors game tonight. Team's gonna struggle and win. Team struggling right now. Yeah, definitely. Look, Cali, I do believe the Mets are gonna wake up. All jokes aside, I'm a Giants fan. We doing worse. But nah, the Mets, they look really bad. Lindor, ball one. One ball and no strikes. Let's see here. Mets def getting a couple runs once the bullpen comes in. I'm hoping so, Meetzer. I believe that they're going to score this inning. Cabrera still in the game. 74th pitch coming. 1-0 grounded. Foul. 1-1. Giants couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. Yikes. Haha, yes, you remembered. Having a fabulous day would be plus if the Mets could win. Tater salad, I'm hoping. Definitely I remembered, and I'm hoping the Mets could come back. Timeout from Lindor. Shout out to Shane Edits for the follow. I appreciate you. Not gonna lie, bro. From now on, I'll join your live for support. If the Mets win, I'll be happy. But hey, I appreciate 1-1. Swing and a miss. Lindor, what are you swinging at? Let me give Lindor a call real fast. Hey, yo. Francisco Lindor, what you swinging at, son? Wake up, man. Come on, man. You're too good for this, man. 1-2 pitch. Pop them up. That's gonna be the first out of the inning. No way that that's dropping. One away. Quick 1 out. Mets stink. Bo is a bust. How are you today? Hey, I'm okay, Grayson. How are you today? Mets stink. Bo is a bust. Nah, Bo is not a bust. Mo, Mets will be fine. Are you a Mets fan? Let us know. You should at bat and pitch in for above the score. Definitely, I want to. But look, folks, I'm controlling everything by myself. It's very hard to be going from left and right, and I'm going to get better. But right now, no. That is going to be a strike. And some things, like I'm doing it manually. Some things you got to pay. And I'm telling you, to be paying for a bunch of subscriptions is not easy. Snowman, follow the live create. I appreciate you. That's going to be caught. Robert Jr. hits it. Almost a base hit. Robbed. FTM. Bradley, what does FTM mean? Let us know. You play basketball? I do. I like shooter. I like shooting. Soto contract killing the Mets. Can't afford pitching. Mopo? No way. No way at all. That is an absolute false narrative. Mets can't afford pitching. You got, the problem is not the pitching, even though Senga and Peterson were bad, but Alvarez's first pitch is going to be a ball. Senga and Peterson have been bad, but the three other pitchers have been respectable. I mean, you know, The offense is the big problem. Powell, George came at him. Mets keep metting. Rabbit, you're not lying. If you are an all-star struggling that season, you should still be put down. 1-0, 2 balls, no strikes. Let's see here. Mets missed the playoffs again. That New York City sports guy, I still believe we're going to make it. We got SML. Let's go O's. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. Alvarez. It's a 3-0 count. Alvarez, take a damn pitch. Come on. 3 runs here, Nick. I'm telling you. Come on, man. Let's score a few runs and make it a game. Gilbert, I'm telling you on YouTube. Strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike. Mets not scoring. It's over. Maybe 4-7. That's it. Big trust. My prediction is I think that they're gonna 3-1. That's gonna be a walk. So the Mets have a 2-out bet. You see what happens when you take pitches against Cabrera? Lindor, I'm 1-0. I gotta swing. Like, these guys don't try to draw walks, man. Jeez, man. These guys, they don't. Edward Cabrera, 2 walks in the game. Maybe that's his 3rd walk or his 2nd. MJ Melendez, ripped. That's gonna get done. Man, let's go, MJ Melendez, man. Alvarez goes 1st to 3rd, man. This guy, MJ Melendez, 6 at-bats, 4 for 6. This guy, man. MJ Melendez, man. So the Mets aren't cursed. MJ Melendez is blessed. I'm telling you, look, if I go to Citi Field Tuesday, I'm going to make a prayer. All jokes aside, I am going to get him up. I don't know about this, but I think I'm going to have to. Tuesday, I think I'm going to get on my knees in Citi Field and make a prayer. Hopefully that video could go viral. Serious. Go to Citi Field, get on my knees and look to God. Look to the sky. God, please, God, help the Mets. God, to bring me in the organization. Gilbert, come on, Mets. Let's score a few runs and make it a game. Exactly. Do you guys think I should do that if I make it to Citi Field Tuesday? Let me know. Okay, awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm missing comments, but Andres, the first base is on David Stearns. Polanco, 5 games into the season, can't even play. Simeon, take a pitch, please. Good, ball 1. Simeon, take another pitch, please. Yo, can you call PCA and ask him, boop, what is he doing? I'll give him a call his next at-bat. I got you. 1-0 pitch to Simeon, he's going to swing. He swings, check swing. Oh, man, some of these guys, man, they don't deserve to be on a professional team right now. You don't deserve it, man. 1-1 pitch, man. Some of these guys, I will call, if I could meet them, I would tell them that in their face. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Popped up, fouled, out of play. So, what was supposed to be 2-0 is 1-2 now. Let's see if he can shorten up and put the ball in play. Or let's see if he's going to chase garbage, because Cabrera's not throwing him a strike now. There's no way I see it. Folks, I apologize for being behind on the comments. I'm going to catch up, though, I promise. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Doesn't swing at garbage. 2-2. But you still got to not swing. Hornets and Warriors winning tonight. I got the Warriors and the Hornets. I got both of those teams tonight. I hope that they both pull it off. I will be doing the Warriors game. 50-50 on the Hornets game. Most likely. Go Braves. Chill. Shout out to Shay. Is Shay because of your name or Shea Stadium? Let us know. Shout out to you for the follow. 2-2. Fouled away. I'll call out for PCA. Good. Just went to school. How was school, Grayson? Stearns is first base is on him. At Grayson. You mean score. Shout out to Adam for the follow. Mets problem is in the pitching, just like the Jays. The hitting is horrible. Adam, Soto should have stayed with the Yankees. No, he's good with the Mets. Don't be a hater, Adam. I'm going to get to the next comment there. 2-2. All right, we got a timeout or what? Let me see here. Did he step out or what? Okay, we're back. Simeon's up. Please, Simeon. Come on, Simeon. 2-2 pitch. He's holding the ball for a long time. Here it is. Fouled back. Nice way to stay alive. Yeah, it's the at-bats that are cutting it. It's true for the Mets and the Blue Jays both. I'm telling you. Shout out to Liz from the Dodgers. Liz Cherry sending a heart. Wow, the Dodgers are winning, and the Dodgers win even more when their fans come in here and support Met fans, because we're going through it right now. 2-2 pitch. Rip. End of the inning. Ground out to the third baseman. Damn, son. We're going to the bottom of the sixth. Mets are down to their last 9 outs in this ball game. Oh, man. Tony Jimenez, my last name, we have the same last name. I'm Sammy Jimenez. Melendez has been the best hitter. It's unbelievable. Yeah, autocorrect. Yeah, cab control is not good enough to be swinging at everything. I'm telling you, man. Melendez has been the best hitter. Awesome, definitely. We'll take that. Not what Simeon just did. I feel sorry for the Mets, Tony. Me too. Right now it's tough. Look, I'm serious. If I go to Citi Field Tuesday, I'm going to have to get on my knees and say, God, I'm going to have to do it with a crowd around me. I may even ask Met fans if you want to join me. And I may have to bring a fan, like a board or like something, like a poster with I don't know what text. God, please help the Mets. Please, God. Spent 3 years building Chase Arena. Hey, Warriors, I think they're going to take it tonight. I hope they do. Haha. If you can do that also, ask for help for the Blue Jays. Haha, we need it too. Definitely. I'm going to the Blue Jays game. Was it next week? Yeah, I'm going to the Blue Jay game next week. If everything goes well, God permitting, I'm going to the Blue Jay game next week. Come on, Mets. As an Oriole fan, I hate the Cubs because they swept the O's last year like always. SML, man, let's go Mets. Can you call Lindor to go to China and get better? Damn, struck out. Liz, I also appreciate the follow and the rose. SML, Jeffy followed. I appreciate you. Simeon, Liz, slumps happen, but the Mets slump is just different right now. On YouTube, boop, joke, boop, joke. I gotta keep it clean. I don't curse. How is this a pro team? Nick Johnson, I don't know what's going on with this team. Y'all got rid of Nimmo for this guy. I'm telling you, it's looking bad. I dope. Nimmo has been doing good with the Rangers. He has. Bring holy water. I'm telling you. Oh, snap. I have a cross with oil in it. Holy oil. All jokes aside, like, I'm saying this with reverence and respect for the things of God. I'm not even messing around because I believe in God and I don't believe in disrespecting God. Maybe you're an atheist and you're here and you don't believe in God. By all means, like, respect. Stay here. I'm not trying to convince you to believe in God. I believe in God, though. I'm not trying to convince anybody of that. Strike one from Manaya. I believe in God. I have a cross with holy oil. I may have to bring that to Citi Field and anoint the stadium. All jokes aside. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 from Sean Manaya. Yeah, Sean Manaya has to be in the bullpen, folks. Make sure you ask for the help for the Blue Jays. Definitely. It's rough this year. You got your money on the Warriors tonight? I don't bet, but I do think MB Sports edits the Warriors will win tonight. 0-2. Pop them up. That is going to be the first out of the inning. Simeon's calling for it. 1 away. Waiting for the draft. So, Liz, you guys are good. Team's injuries, what's holding you back? It's true. Liz, how long you been a baseball fan? I'm impressed. You coming in here, you're educating a lot of people. How long you been a baseball fan? NFL draft is Thursday. If you go there, get a Grimace costume and OMG glasses. I may have to. 4 more runs? I hope so. This is unbelievable. This BS, they have been here before. Huh. They did it for the Indiana game before the Natty, and I won. Oh, my gosh. This Mets team, man. How is this a pro team? These are the comments we're getting. 0-1. Misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Like, good teams, when things are going well and opportunities come, you cash in. When things are going wrong, opportunities come, you don't cash in. 1-1, fouled away. Man, how about Sean Manaya coming into the game and looking good? Look, even if Sean Manaya doesn't finish off well, you got to bring Sean Manaya back into the rotation. You got to. 1-2. Fouled. I'm going to do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. You got to bring Sean Manaya back into this fold, you know? How the Rockies an MLB team? Rockies definitely have been a tough organization. 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got, if bring a holy water with you and sprinkle it onto the field, trust. I got the oil. I need to see it's clearly a coaching problem. I'm telling you, but I'm going to anoint so that the Mets could get me in there. 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. We're going to do it again. I don't care. Next year, baby, please apply. Please be applied for Citi Field for pitching, batting, or manager. But please help her. Can you even apply for that job? I would apply for that job. We got Ashton, who's pitching right now, Sean Manaea. But Senga started the game horrible, gave up 7 runs. 2-2, grounded. It's going to be a base hit. It's a nice at-bat right there. 1-out base hit for the Cubs. Also, W hat, we win in the finals. Yo, if the Warriors pull out and get to the finals, first off, they're going to beat the Suns tonight. They're going to be the 8th seed. They would have to beat the Thunder. Upset will be crazy. And I hope the Warriors play the Thunder and upset them. Please. Please. And the Warriors got a team. If they could stay healthy for this playoff run, it could be interesting. Bush is up. First pitch to Bush. Did he go? No, he did not. 1 ball, no strikes. Kirch, if you do, please so. You think Astros can come back and make the playoffs? Possibly. Still early, but I don't know. 1-0. Popped up. That is going to be Benj and Tyrone Taylor with the great play. Wow. Look, the way that ball carried, that was Tyrone Taylor's ball all day. No way Bichette had a chance for that. But this team has to communicate, man. If you do, please do so. How can you apply for the Mets hitting coach? I would love to. Kirk is a clutch hitter. He's good. I thought the new young catcher is good. The catchers for the Blue Jays have been struggling. Senga experiment needs to be done, definitely. I think he needs to be a bullpen pitcher, all jokes aside. 1 or 2 innings. Serious. I don't think he can be a starter for the Mets anymore. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Like, I know Manaea started off really bad, but he's done a lot better. The 2017 cheating Astros from Hypo. I'm a hardcore Lindor fan, but I'm beginning to think that maybe Lindor is the problem. 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2. Sanchez looks good. Better now to get on a slump than later. I agree. Thoughts on the NL Central? Very competitive. That may be one of the best divisions in baseball, the NL Central. All jokes aside, I'm excited to watch some of their games. 0-2, way up high, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mets should go for Skubal this trade deadline. I think so. Look, the Mets had a point. All right, let me comment on this. Let me comment on this in the commercial break. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Grounded, foul. I agree about Senga. Senga needs to be a bullpen pitcher. Tell Senga, look, pitch an inning, 2, you can come in and throw hard. But him trying to throw is not working for him. Shout out to Austin, throws a ball next to. Like the other day, the Angels had to bullpen pitch the whole game and beat the Yankees. 1-2, popped him up. That is going to do it. Beatty's there, Simeon's there. I don't know why Beatty was even in the area, but like, it's things like that. Like, what, that ball was never Beatty's ball. Never. Why is Beatty even in that position of the field? Nonetheless, the inning's over. Look, what was my point? The Mets last offseason had Vientos, Beatty, Mauricio, and Acuna. 4. And those are all infielders, where now Acuna is playing center fielder for the White Sox. And honestly, out of those 4, I wanted the Mets to keep Acuna. I love this defense, and I love this speed. But they traded Acuna, which I'm not mad for Robert Jr. I'm liking Robert Jr., but, you know. But Vientos, Beatty, and Mauricio, those 3, why do you have the 3 of them? You don't need the 3 of them. You don't. Trade 1 of them. Trade 2 of them. But they didn't. And it's just like, what are we doing here? So that's, if the trade deadline comes up, maybe that could be an option. Or if we can rename the stadium and field to Shea Stadium, because Citi Field is not it. I'm telling you, who wins it? Right now it's looking like the Cubs. The Mets have the richest owner in the MLB. They do, but David Stearns, look, he's not doing a good job for the Mets right now. I mean, he gave Frankie Montas a 2-year deal, $34 million. I'm not an executive manager. I would never do that. Frankie Montas, he came to the Yankees and he was garbage. What difference I'm gonna think he's gonna be good with the Mets on that contract? 1 year, $5 million? Okay. You gave him $17 million a year? Come on now. Let's see here. Let me see here. I'm trying to keep up with some comments. I know some of you guys have some good back and forth. Hey, shout out to all of you. We got Bebe Melendez here. Timeless. Guard Fam Skills. Daniel. Will. Timeless. Critcom. Or Criticom. Garrett. Jarrett. Sorry. Justino. Buddy did it. We got Zeus. Zeus K. George. Kelly's here. Matthew. Really's here. David. Just Grant. We got still New York Mets fan. First pitch swinging base hit up the middle. Mark Vientos pinch hitting for Brett Beatty is a base hit to start up. Yeah, Brett Beatty, look, Brett Beatty may have to go. Serious. Brett Beatty's never had. All right, look. Why would I keep Vientos over Beatty? Even though maybe Beatty's the better defender, but why would I keep Beatty? I would keep Beatty because what we saw in 2024 from Vientos was peak. We've never seen anything like that from Brett Beatty. Met fans, what do you think about that? He's going to pick up every year that option if he keeps taking a crap. Huh? Bunt from Tyrone Taylor. Bregman charges. He's got him. What a play by Bregman, man. Damn, man. Not a great bunt, but Bregman, what a play, man. I agree, Gilbert. Some of these players need to be traded. Definitely. Gilbert, what do you think about that point? I would trade Beatty over Vientos because Vientos in 2024 peak what he did. Season and playoffs. Clutch. Beatty, we've never seen anything like that from him. Never. Leadoff hitter Carson Bench is up now. Takes a ball. Look, if the Mets are going to do something, this is the inning. Well, the same thing is going to happen with Bichette's contract. Huh. David Stern, look, I agree. That was an overpay. $43 million, it was an overpay. 1-0. David Stearns got desperate by that. 2-0. Carson Bench, it's a 2-0 count. Take another pitch. It doesn't matter if it's a strike. Take a pitch. And they're facing a pitcher swing and a miss. And he don't. These guys, man. These guys have no approach, man. They just go up there and do whatever, man. Whatever feels right. That's how I feel sometimes. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Fouls it off. 2-2. They're facing a pitcher this is only his 5th time pitching. David Stearns has made a lot of bad moves so far. Jose Siri, Montas, 25 mil to Manaya. He has. He's going to pick up, I'm telling you, we need more hitters instead of Soto. We need a new hitter that can wake up the offense. First base is on David Stearns. You let Pete go for what we have right now. 2-2. Fouled away. Gonna do it again. Someone that can help Soto out, definitely. Would you give up Soto for Scoobs? Hell no. Scoobs is not even on an extension. This is his last year. What moves would you like the Mets to do? I think letting Pete walk was a bad thing. I wanted Pete back. Now, I wanted him back as a DH or a part-time first baseman. But 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Oh, my God. Yep, that's a strike. In 2 outs. That's a strike. It's not even close. It's strike 3. Challenged by the catcher. Strike 3. Go sit down, Benj. Go sit down, man. Yo, Dame Coolin. Yo, Mets are sad. They are. Biggest playoff moment of this century for nothing. You see what I'm saying? Stupid. Because of pride, some people. 100% that was a strike, Tater Salad. Yeah, us scoring is not happening. Look, can Bichette hit another home run and make it interesting? Please, Bichette. First pitch to Bichette. Fouls it off. No balls, 1 strike. Now we got Bichette, former Blue Jay. Up, Tater Salad. A piece of Toronto's here with you right now in this game. Damn, if you told me the Mets were going to lose 8, 9 in a row, I would have been like, hell no. 9 in a row is about to happen, folks. 0-1. Fouled back. Like, I don't understand some of these. Bichette's swinging and he's almost falling over. Like, why do you need to swing like that, man? Yeah, he's been doing nothing for the Mets, though. He has. Mets need bats bad. They do. Losing Pete is on David Stearns. It's as simple as that. 0-2 pitch from Bichette. Hit to right field. It's going to be caught, though. Played him perfectly. End of the inning. 7th inning, folks. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I enjoy being in the comment section more than I'm enjoying watching the Mets right now. It's just the facts. I really enjoy all of you in the comment section. I appreciate all of you. But I am not enjoying Mets baseball right now. But look, I'm going to go with it again. I believe that the Mets will come out of this. I'm going to stay optimistic. The Mets are going to wake up and get out of this. They're going to get out of this, folks. The Mets are going to get out of this. They are. I'm telling you. But it's hard watching these games now, I will admit. But I believe the Mets are going to wake up. I think it's safe to say Mendoza will not make it back home after this season. I think if the Mets get swept on Monday, he's gone because there's an off day. He's gone on Monday, 100%. Juan Soto makes this lineup all it is. I can't believe it's been this bad since Soto left. Serious. I'm kind of glad he left too. If you're going to play like that, tater salad, I'm telling you. They'll get out of this once their manager gets canned. When was the last time the Mets played this bad? Last season? No, look. Last season was worse. Last season we saw a team. Look, this is a continuation of last year. In reality, folks. I know that the Mets were 7-4, but this is a continuation of last year. And even when the Mets were 7-4, I wasn't liking how they were playing. The first game they scored 11 runs. The next 2 games they scored 4 runs or 5 runs. The Mets, look, the Mets went on to score 11 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs, 4 runs. And it's just like 1 run, 5 runs. And it's like, what's going on with them? So, man. Okay, this is a good question by Liz. How is this Mendoza fault they're struggling to hit? Look, I don't want to say that that's Mendoza's fault, that they're bat to ball. But popped up, it's going to be Tyrone Taylor's ball, 1 away. Look, Liz, to answer your question, the contact and hitting, okay. But what I will tell you is, Liz, I don't know if you've been watching Mets games. Literally, the Mets are having innings where 4 pitches, innings over. Not 1 time, not 2 times, 3 times in a game, 4 times in a game. Popped up, that's going to go out of play. The Mets are having moments where they're swinging at every first pitch. Every first pitch. The Mets are in moments where 0-1, strike 2. There are moments where the pitcher is throwing a bunch of balls. Like 5, 6, 7 straight balls. I've seen it this year. 0-2, misses, 1-2. You know what the next hitter goes up and does the first pitch? When the pitcher threw 6 balls, 7 balls in a row, he swings at the first pitch and it wasn't even close. What's going on with, come on. Like, I got to put that on him and the hitting coach. 1-2. That's going to miss, 2-2. I got to put that on them because if you're leaving your players to just go up there and hit whenever they want and take whenever they want, I'm sorry. With how bad they're playing, you got to stop it. 2-2. That's going to be a base hit. What a piece of hitting by Suzuki, man. It's going to be a double, man. The team seemed like they need chemistry. I agree with that as well. Shout out to Josue or Jose for the follow. I appreciate you. Mendoza can't seem to push the right buttons, and this is the game management is horrible. And I didn't even get to that. Thank you, Jared, for that. There's moments where it's like, Mendoza, what are you doing? Like, you, at a point, you put Jared Young to hit third. Jared Young. With the way MJ Melendez is doing 4 for 6, he's going to put him to hit third. Where, don't get me wrong, he's on fire, but I still don't think he should be there. That's hit well. That's going to be gone. Yep, it's gone. 9 to off the wall. Cubs are going to get another run, folks. Yep, 8-3, folks. I knew that the Cubs will. It's either going to get uglier for the Mets or the Mets will come back. And I'm believing it's going to get uglier. 8-3, folks. Do you think the Mets should sell this whole team and restart? No, I don't think so. Because we've seen garbage like this from the Mets before. Because they're pressing. They're not battling in innings anymore because they want to hit so bad. And Gator, look, you hit the nail on the head. But the coach, because I've coached and I've told my kids, because I've seen what the Mets are doing. I've seen them from my kids. And I tell these kids, look, that's it. You swing at the first pitch, the second pitch, you swing before you have a strike, you're not gonna play no more. Or when we go to practice, you're gonna see how much you're gonna work harder. Because some of them don't know any better. These players, like, when you're in a funk like that, sometimes you get so deep in your head, 0-1, that it's hard. Coaching is important. If I'm the manager, I'm telling them, look, that's it, guys. You guys don't have the liberty to swing whenever you want. You don't. I don't care if you're a professional. Because you guys are not cutting it right now. And Mendoza needs to understand, if I'm going to get fired, 1-1, ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. If I'm going to get fired, I'm going to get fired at least trying something. Gilbert, I agree. Have fun with the Cubs. Star Wars is not fun. What a way for my team to start the series. Look, Gilbert, I think the Mets are going to get swept now. 2-1. Base hit. Oh, Simeon stops it. Nice play by Simeon. Nope, he's safe. Oh, did he get him? Tag him, tag him. Nope, he's safe. First and third, folks. Yep, it's going to get uglier, folks. It's going to get uglier. And they're pressing. The coach is the one that needs to help them there. Snowman, you like baseball? Yes, I do. They need discipline at the plate for sure. They are trying to hit home runs. That's what I'm saying. And that's on the manager. The coaches. The coaches need to wake up and say, guys, what's going on? Like, it's one thing if you're struggling, but to keep, like me, okay, if I'm struggling, you think I'm going to go up there and swing at every first pitch? Hell no. I'm taking a strike. Maybe I'm taking 2 strikes. I'd rather strike out on my 3rd pitch swinging than go up there and chase bad pitches and not see the ball well. And of course, I'm going to change my swing approach. Some of these hitters are swinging, trying to clobber the ball. And this is a shame. Gavin, we might never win a game. I get you. I know you're just exaggerating. But Gavin, I appreciate you sharing. Dan, this team sucks, bro. We do suck now. Hold on. Let me call PCA. PCA squaring for a bunt. Hey, yo, PCA. Wake up, man. Even though I'm a Mets fan, but you were once a Met, and the Mets traded you for Javi Baez. Great. And for a half of a year with Javi Baez with his thumbs down. Pico Armstrong, he probably going to hit a blast right now. All jokes aside. Let's see. Oh, 1-0 pitch. Oh, fouled off of the umpire's mask. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shout out to Maya for the like. You think Mets could win this game, win a game this series? Look, Angie Jimenez, I think the Mets are going to get swept. Damn, son. It's hard to say that, but I think they're going to get swept and Mendoza's going to be out. 1-1 pitch. He's squaring for a bunt. Bunts it foul. 1-2. Good afternoon, coach. Sorry I took the Cubs. I'm messing around. Look, you made the right decision. Nobody should be betting on the Mets right now. Nobody. I'm telling you. 1-2 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shout out to Alan for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Let's see here, man. Today's Friday. It doesn't even feel like Friday for me. And Gilbert, yep, what a way to start a series. I don't believe this, guys. I don't believe that this is happening to this Mets team. PCA 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Outside 3-2. Now you gotta come into the zone. You can't walk him now. You cannot walk him now. Cannot walk the bases loaded with the 9 hitter and then the leadoff hitter coming. Just cannot do it. Oh my gosh. Absolutely cannot do it. All right. 3-2. 3-2 is the count. Manaea's up to 49 pitches. Here's the first. Last pitch. Ball 4. Bases loaded. It's going to get ugly, folks. Met fans, maybe you're going to have to cover your eyes. I'll watch for you. It's going to get ugly, I think. Is it one of the two things that I predicted? It was going to get ugly or not. Their best shot at winning the game is going to be tomorrow with Peralta. If that. Because the Cubs have faced Peralta because he's in the Central. First pitch to Swanson, strike 1. And no balls, 1 strike. Their best shot. Oh my gosh, man. The New York Mets. Wow. This has been really, really bad to watch. No balls, 1 strike. 1-1. Wow. What a time to watch Mets baseball. This is not the time if you are a Mets fan. I'm telling you. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Way up high behind. Gets past Alvarez. The Cubs are going to score another run. And now it is 9-3. And when it rains, it pours. And look, I told people one of the other things was going to happen. It is getting uglier and uglier. And wow. Oh my gosh. It's not about having a good players. It's about the younger. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Folks, at the end of this inning, the score may be 12-3, 13-3. The Mets haven't scored again since the second inning, by the way. Haven't scored since the second inning. 3-1. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. They will get it together. New players, new coaches, players playing different positions. New York Mets fan, I really appreciate the optimism, and I'm still optimistic. It's just so hard to see this. And the Met fans that pay for tickets, the Met fans that pay and invest into this team, it's really hard to see. Jared, laugh out. This is comedy at this point. You can't help but laugh. I'm telling you. 3-2. Swanson helped out Manaea by swinging at a ball. Ra, Corona Queens, man, we crying right now. I'm telling you, Ra. Ra, if I go to Citi Field on Tuesday, I'm going to have to get on my knees and beg God to help this team. It's over. Yeah, definitely. I don't see no way Mets come back and win this game. This game's over. Yeah, game over. I'm dozing off right now watching the game. It's over. Mendoza's done after this series. 100%. Ra, we got to believe. Ra, I appreciate it. Look, I do believe the Mets are going to have a good season. But this April, oh my gosh. A one to forget. A season to forget. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Swanson hits it pretty well. Tyrone Taylor's there. He's going to make, there's a tag. He's going home. He's going to be safe at home. It's 10-3. And the runner's going to get to third base. 2 outs. So it's 10-3. The Cubs are leading. On a slow-footed Kelly. My God. Shout out to Ra for the follow. I appreciate you. DCCO. Don't get me wrong. I believe as well. But my faith right now has dropped. Yeah, look, folks. All jokes aside. The Mets are horrible right now. And look, it may get worse. It may get worse. But I believe that this team will recover, find a way to get themselves back up and win. I don't know how, but it's an embarrassment. Horner, first pitch swinging to Simeon. It's going to be the end of the inning. But it's 10-3, folks. Cubs break it open. It's officially uglier. This team is too talented to be playing this poorly. Kyle. Look, I think Mendoza's going to be gone. I think so, man. You think they score 3 more runs in the game? Who, the Cubs or the Mets? I think the Cubs will score more. The only way the Cubs won't score more is if the Cubs just say, let's try to end this. Well, the Cubs only going to hit one more time in the bottom of the 8th. So, maybe the Mets, but I don't think the Cubs probably will score anymore. Mendy's gone. Girardi will be here by the All-Star break. Look, the All-Star break may be too late. I wonder if Steve Cohen just steps in and makes the call on Mendoza. It's possible. Hopefully we can do it next month, because we don't, and do it in June. That will be a late run, I'm telling you. The Mets are playing terrible right now, but I do believe they will turn it around. New York Mets fan, 100%. I agree. I agree. Yo, we got DDB 416. Yo. The Mets are shaking it, my guy. Yo, the Mets are just playing horrible. Are you a Mets fan, DD, on YouTube? Let me know. But this has been one of the hardest stretches for me to watch baseball right now. I mean, damn. This is an absolute disaster, what we are seeing from this team right now. 9-game losing streak is 6 outs away. And you want to know what's the bad thing? Okay, look. Let me tell you what's the bad thing. It's okay, I got it. It's Dennis. Hey, what's going on, bro? You good, bro? My guy Dennis is here. Shout out to the Maple Leafs finest. You already know, season's going, you got to turn up. Look, Mets baseball is garbage right now, Dennis. It's horrible right now. It is absolutely a disaster right now, what's going on with this team. Oh, Francisco Lindor's up. The Mets have 9 hits in this game, mind you. Only 3 runs. Stavros scores the 2nd inning. Lindor takes a ball. And he's not going to challenge it, because I don't know why. It was a ball, but he's not going to challenge it. Of course not. But, you want to know what's the bad thing? Look, for fans, look. 0-1. Foul. And he swing at that pitch, though. 0-2. These guys. Yo, Dennis, yo, I need you to be on the Mets, bro. Real talk. You could bring some heart and some grit. Real talk. All jokes aside. If I get a connect, I'm going to try to get you on the Mets. Would you do it? 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Grounded foul. You know what's a bad thing? Look, Met fans, I know that I'm telling all of you, I do think that they're going to pick it up and wake up. I do. Let me see the 0-2 pitch to Lindor. Let's see. 0-2. Ball. 1-2. You know what's bad about me saying that? It's bad that I'm just being optimistic, thinking that they have good players. I can't guarantee that. Fouled away. 1-2 again. I can't guarantee that the Mets are going to finish off the season good or have a good season. I'm staying optimistic. On the Michael Kay show, they said the last time the Mets lost 8 games straight, grounded foul again, was in 1962. Wow. Was that their was that their first year in the league? Something like that? Because I know they won in 69. That was one of their first years, Gilbert. Is it? Maybe it's a lack of talent. Ram Jam. I can't blame that with some of the at-bats I'm seeing. 1-2. Lindor takes a ball. 2-2. Let's see here. I was all in on 07. Mets who choked the division. I don't think anything can top that. You think so? 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung and fouled away again. One of the hardest moments for me was 2006 when Beltran just stood looking at that strike 3. It was a nasty pitch, but that pitch was a hard one for me. Believe me, I couldn't relate to you more as a Jays fan. This is why the Mets are on my heart too. It's so 3-2. That was a ball? I thought that was 3 balls. Three balls. What is Lindor doing? It was 2-2 and Lindor 3-2 taking off his leg pad thinking it's a ball. That's a walk. Again with Lindor. You have a damn big screen in front of you to check. 3-2. Let's see if he walks. Off the first baseman's glove. Pitcher's there. Lindor has himself a leadoff hit. Should have been called. Let's see if they call it an error. It was hit really hard. Tough. Trade Beatty. I agree. They're gonna have to. I should have traded him in the offseason. I'm convinced Lindor suffered a concussion that play at the plate. No lie. Yo, that's a good point, man. All jokes aside. Like, he got hit hard in the face. Like the things that he's doing is uncharacteristic. Robert Jr. takes a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Beat the Mets. Come right up and sweep the Mets. Damn. It's a lack of plate discipline. 1-0. Here it is. Ripped over the third baseman all the way to the wall. Lindor's going to third. And he is going to stop at third base. So the Mets have a little bit of a rally going. I mean, still need a lot more. Second and third, no outs in this inning. Lindor, it was a 2-2 count. He took a ball. It was 3-2, and he was taking off his leg pad like he walked. Yo, Dennis, I made a comment there. Yo, would you? I need you on the Mets, Dennis. Would you play on the Mets? Let me know. I'm going to have to make a call. I need you on the Mets, yo. Would you do it? Let me know on YouTube. Yo, who you got tonight? I got the Hornets and I got the Warriors. I'm going to be doing both. I'm going to be doing the Warriors game for sure. Hornets game is up in the air. Alvarez is up right now. First pitch to him. Swings at the first pitch. Charges Bregman. Safe at first. So an infield single for Alvarez. The Mets get one more run. And that's 3 straight hits. They're going to have first and second. Robert Jr. couldn't advance. So the Mets get infield single. They're trying to reel me in, folks. Met fans, they're trying to reel us in. I can't fall for it right now. Today he did. Gavin, today he did what? Let me know. The homie ain't been right since. I'm telling you, it's a good point. New York Mets, let's go. Okay, well done, Mets. What is the game on? It's on Pix 11. Pix 11 if you're in the States. Let's see here. Pix 11. Look, you see the Mets players talking to each other. They look like they're talking to each other, like they don't have animosity. You know, like I've seen some good things. Yo, you got me smiling in the gym, broski. Haha. Yo, if I could, I would dead get you on the Mets, bro. Yo, real talk. If I was in the Mets organization, I'd be like, yo, look, I know some talent, somebody that has some grit. Let's give him a workout. He's in Canada though, so you guys gotta come through. Yo, imagine you come for the workout to Citi Field, man. You bring a chip to New York. Oh, snap. Strike 1 to Melendez. Yo, if you brought a chip to the Mets, oh my gosh. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Imagine that, bro. You know I'm ready. Yo, that would be lit if I had that connect, man. 0-1. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. MJ Melendez is up. They come back from this inning in the 9th, and then that's our momentum for the season. Cope. Wow, the Cubs challenged it, and it was a strike. Yikes. Avocado is here. Cause what part of QB are you in? QB? What's QB? Let me know. I'm born and raised in the Bronx, New York, but I'm currently in Canada, Toronto, Canada. But I'm born and raised in the Bronx. MJ is the hero up. He's been amazing. If he makes an out, I can't even be mad, but I hope he gets a hit or puts the ball in play. Just no double plays. 0-2. Strike 3. Yeah. It's a good look. I can't be mad at him. He's been hitting for the Mets. 3 outs, 3 strikes, MJ. Queensboro. Yeah, I'm not in Queensboro. I'm from the Bronx, but you know, I'm in Canada right now. Dream come true, fam. Toronto will ban me. Yo, they can't ban you because you're gonna be repping them still, you know, you're just gonna be playing for another team. Simeon's up. First pitch is a ball, 1 ball, and no strike. Can the Mets get 2 runs, 3 runs? You know, can they make it interesting? But you're in Queensboro, you're in Queens in that area. 1 ball, no strikes to Simeon. Here it is. Up high, 2 balls and no strikes. his average is probably still the best in the order. Who are you talking about? Oh, MJ. Yeah, MJ, exactly. 2-0 pitch. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Corona 7 minutes away from City. Yeah, definitely it's close. It's 7 line, right? 7 line, I'm pretty sure. I used to live on the 7 line when I was a baby and then moved 6 years old to the Bronx. Dude, you're ahead of me. Slow down, man. I can't, man. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. What part you up to, Corbin? Let me know where you at. True. We got Annalise Deportes. Oye, yo hablo un poquito de español. Si ustedes hablan español, por favor, deja sus comentarios. Habla conmigo porque yo estoy aquí para hablar con ustedes y conectar y estamos juntos aquí. Mi familia es de Puerto Rico y todos los días yo estoy practicando, más si quiere hablar español, ponga ahí. I speak a little bit of Spanish, folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Simeon. Can he put the ball in play? That is hit pretty well. It's going to be a bloop, a base hit. Robert Jr. is going to stop at third. Mets have the bases loaded now. Simeon's second hit of the day. Just like 5-10 seconds behind. All jokes, dude. All right, cool, Corbin. Wow, my feed is 2-2. Yeah, they got a base hit. I'm planning on moving to Harlem soon. Yeah, I've been to Harlem a few times. Hey, look. Oh my gosh, the Mets. Why they gotta pull us in like this, man? But let's stay. I'm 15 seconds ahead of you. I don't know. Swing. Oh, Vientos. Like, okay, Vientos. Perfect example of anxious. With that swing there, I don't understand it. First pitch never was a strike. Gilbert, we need a grand slam. We do. Or we need a double. Maya, you chose the Cubs. Imagine the Mets come back. Swing and a miss by Vientos. 0-2. Can Vientos shorten up? Can you put the ball in play? Because Tyrone Taylor's next. Maya. We got I Boogie from the P is here as well. 0-2. Grounded. Double play ball. 1. In and over. Ground ball, double play, folks. In and over. I'm telling you, folks. I got 2K on the Cubs. Maya, you are lit, no lie. You got 2K on the Cubs. That's how confident you was in the Mets. Damn. Oh, my God. Double play, man. We got A. Fortunato. Go Lakers from Tiny. Tyrone can't put it up play. Well then. Maya, can't believe. Go Cubs from Ada Hernandez. Ada, hey, shout out to Ada Hernandez. I've been watching you since you started to be live and now my phone is dying. Alan, I appreciate you, Alan. They had a chance and just gave it away. You know what upsets me about that at bat? Is the first pitch. Look, this, let's say, all right, I don't have a strike zone. I don't have a box with me. All right, I'm about to advertise for Kleenex tissues right now. Let's say that this is the strike zone. This is the strike zone. It's the strike zone. The first, let me put it back. Okay. The first pitch in the strike zone was down here in the strike zone to Vientos. It was never a strike. But he swings at the ball. Selfish players, man. Selfish. Don't have an approach in their head. The coaches are letting them do whatever they want. Look, I'm speaking what I think. I cannot guarantee that any of what I'm saying is true. I'm not in the dugout. But you swing at that pitch, Vientos. It's selfish. I'm sorry. I'm calling that selfish. Why? Because the Mets are putting an inning together. If you watched the at-bats before you see that the pitcher's struggling. Why are you going to help him out and swing at the first pitch? And it was never a strike. But, let me see here. Look, as I said, the Mets are struggling. but I enjoy the comment section. Look, can you guys imagine if I was just watching this game and not live streaming? I would have turned the game off already. Serious. I would have been turned it off. I would have been like, oh, it's over. I'm not watching this. First pitch swinging, base hit, past Vientos. Leadoff single for the Cubs. Can you guys imagine if I'm home watching this game? I'm not watching this. Hell no. What am I watch this for? Watch this garbage. I would turn the game off. But because I'm live streaming, I'm able to tough it out. You're funny, bro. Hey, I appreciate it. Maya, am I making you laugh a little bit with my reaction? People always told me that my reactions make them laugh. Ball one. People always told me. So I try to be as authentic as possible. Sean, Met friends of the press right now. I'm telling you. We ride with you, Coach Maya. No, you right, Maya, you rooting for the Cubs though. My goodness. 1-0. That's gonna miss. 2 balls, no strikes. John, what's going on with the Mets, bro? They suck. John, what's going on is the Mets need me in the dugout. That's what's going on with the Mets. If you can't be a pitcher or a batter or a manager, you should be an announcer. Respect, bro. I appreciate it. 2-0. Grounded. Can they turn 2? Only players at first. 1 away. Bush moves up to second base there. What do you use for the scoreboard? It's called Uno Overlay. UNO Overlay. You have to, they have a free version, but it has ads. But then I pay a subscription. It's actually like $2.99. It's pretty good. So, you know, it's been pretty good. So that's what I use. But yeah, Alan, there's a time where like a part of me doing this is because a passion of mine is talking, being an announcer. I had a dream of that growing up. That ball may be gone. If it stays fair, it's gone. 2-run home run. Somebody asked me earlier, should you take 15? And I said yes. That's the icing on the cake. It's 12-4, folks. The 3rd or the 4th home run of the day for the Chicago Cubs. And folks, it's over. Dan, you're the only thing that's making this game more enjoyable. Hey, I appreciate you. We got Stephen Curry, the king of the NBA. Let's go Warriors tonight. My money is rooting for the Cubs. So you rooting for the channel, Maya? I'm messing around. Yeah, I'm sick of the Mets, man. Oh, boy. Ball one. Maya, you're making smart business by not betting on the coach. That dude had 15 happy. Look, my prediction was, and Suzuki may hit a home run as well. Benj is there? No, but Benj makes the play. Look, I told the guy that asked about the 15. I told him, look, either the Mets are going to ruin it and get blown out, or the Mets are going to come back and make it close. So I said yes. And the one or the other happened. The Cubs blew them out, you know? This dude that had 15, yeah, 3 grand slams him covered. Yo, oh boy, look. First pitch to Shaw, swinging a miss and strike 1. Look, can the Mets do what the Padres did in the 9th inning? Tater salad. Glad I found you, Sammy. You do make it more fun to watch these games. I appreciate you, man. Tater salad, I'm glad we found each other. 0-1 inside 1-1. I'm glad we found each other. I'm thankful for the internet connecting us. We're thousands of kilometers, thousands of miles away, but the internet unites us. 1-2, smoke. Now they're just teeing off of Shamanaya, though. They're hitting the ball hard this inning. This is why you can't just trust the so sharp bettors. A lot of them said go money line. Hell no. They are crazy for that. If you're watching the Mets, now is not the time to watch the Mets. Now, eventually, somebody's going to get lucky because the Mets are not going to lose 150 in a row. 1-2 or 2-2 now. Mets are not going to lose 150 in a row, but you know, I mean, you know, it's going to get better. Shout out to 2 Freedom and Antonio for joining. 3-2 is the count now. Let's see here. This is making me happy because I love the Cubs, but then I'm mad because I love the Mets. Damn. Do you really think that Mendoza will be gone soon? Liz, in my opinion, 3-2 pitch, that's maybe a home run as well. Is it going to drop? No, Taylor makes the play. Inning over. We're going to the ninth, folks. Finally, folks, the misery can come to an end. Unless the Mets got 9 runs in them. Look, Liz, I think that the Mets, if the Mets get swept and the losing streak goes to 11, I think Mendoza's gone. I think you have to. Like, I know Soto's not here, but this is not an excuse. It's the way that the Mets are looking. They don't look buttoned up. They don't look like they know how to play baseball. When you compare 2 teams on the scale, one team is up here, looks like they know what they're doing. The Mets are down here. They don't look like they know what they're doing. If they just weren't hitting, then that's okay. But there's too much bad things going on. Maya, no, they can't. No, they can't what? Let me know. Mets in midseason form already. From last year, C-Wiz, you're right. Sean Manaea wasn't the same after his injury. I dropped him last week off of my baseball fantasy team. Smart decision. He wasn't good last year neither. Yeah, me too. I got a jet for now, but we'll catch you again next time. Have an awesome day. You have an amazing day, Tater Salad. I appreciate you. I think they'll win tomorrow. New York Mets fan, I got to have that mentality every day. I think they'll win tomorrow. I hope. Y'all, you know we might as well get out of it now. Our system make them fight for the season. I don't know. Are we ever going to win a game? Soon. Let's hope they don't have 9 runs on them. Maya, I hope they... Ram Jam on YouTube. Soto can't overcome 8-run deficit. That's what I'm saying. The Mets' problem is not Soto's gone. The problem is the Mets. They look bad in all aspects. But can you imagine that if the Mets came back and scored 9? I mean, it's not gonna happen. There's no way that that's happening. But can you imagine if it did? Oh boy, Maya putting 2K on the Cubs. Shout out to Jessica for being here. Angique, Lil Nicky, Pac-Man is here. That's an amazing game. Alan, Devilla, Lil Mama, Jay Mazing, Game Time Gloves, Maya, Real, Ada Hernandez, IDGA is here. Avocado, J Boogie, Liz, iDope, John is here. Let's see here. Jarrett. Who else am I missing? Steve-O's here. Tate is here. Eddie is here. Shout out to all of you. No, I can't. Oh my gosh. It's not gonna happen for the Mets, but I mean, oh my God, this team. 1-1 pitch. That's gonna be leadoff base hit by Tyrone Taylor. Leadoff single. If we do get the 9, that would be the season momentum for sure. Oh boy, yeah, that's no way that's gonna happen. 9 runs. I agree. He's the GOAT. Oh my God, is Curry the GOAT? Curry is the GOAT. Hey, Cold, let's go Warriors tonight. Let's go, man. Peraza and Trout hurt us this series. They were elite in that series. Tommy Pham is up right now. First pitch to him, strike 1. And Tommy Pham has looked really bad. I'm already at the point. He's 0 for 6. He's come up in big opportunities. Tommy Pham, I'm sorry, you gotta go, bro. He's at that point where he hasn't 0-1. Serve to right field, he's gonna be 0 for 7. Yeah, Tommy Pham, I'm sorry, man. I'd rather have my guy Dennis DeBanning up for Tommy Pham right now. Let's see here. How does a GOAT have the same amount of Finals MVP as Jaylen Brown? I mean, I don't know. What can you say? I'm not like saying he's the literal GOAT of basketball. He's a shooting GOAT. Michael Jordan's my GOAT. There's nobody better than MJ. But in shooting, Steph Curry's the shooting GOAT. Nobody's on his level. 0-1 to Bichette. 0-2. It's like Bichette is always down. 0-2. Quick. I already put the 2K on the A's for tonight. Who they play tonight, Maya? I don't believe they could have won if they weren't so cocky and selfish. It's about the mindset, man. I believe they could have won. I'm telling you, man. 0-2 pitch to Bichette. Fouled away again. Lewis Parker, are you going to be live for the Warriors game? Lewis Parker, yes, I will be live for that game. It's gonna be a late night. I'm in Toronto, Eastern time. It's That game starts at 10 p.m. That means 12:30 midnight, maybe 1 in the morning. I'll be up doing the game, but I'll be doing that game for sure. 0-2. Bichette stays alive. You claimed he was a GOAT. Shooting GOAT, not the greatest of all time. You caught, I was a little too fast there when you said the GOAT. He's the shooting GOAT, not the greatest of all time. MJ's the GOAT. After, man, people on the internet are looking for something to like screenshot it or screen record and then post it. He said he's the GOAT and started a debate. Let me find out cold. That opening game really clickbaited the season. It did. That, like, I thought we were going to see more of that through the first time. Like, I don't understand how that just went away. After us trade, 0-2, Bichette, that's going to do it, folks. Ground ball double play. 1, and game over. Mets lose. Let me turn off this TV because I don't even want to look at the post game. I don't want to deal with it. The New York Mets lose, folks. 9-game losing streak. The Mets were at 7-4. They have now fell to 7-13, and they are absolutely garbage. Maya, I'm happy that you won. I'm not happy about my Mets though. So one of us was not going to be happy. Unfortunately, it's me right now. And the A's played the White Sox. The Athletics should take that game. Honestly, it just feels like 1 or 2 guys switch being at their best every night and the other 7 suck. That's a great point, Avocado. I'm telling you. Casablanca is here. Hector, Timeless, Mr. Cooked, New York Mets fan. New York Mets fan, I'm praying for you. We got to stick together. Maya, are you ever going to bet on the Mets again? I don't think so. Liz, I'm telling you, it's bad times for the Mets right now, Liz. 9-game losing streak. 9-game losing streak for this team. Won't be for a while. Laugh out loud. I'm telling you. Look, we need a grimace for the Mets. We need a new grimace. Then the Mets can get the bets. Look, if I go to Citi Field Tuesday, Maya, everybody that's watching, if I go Tuesday, I think I'm gonna record a video of me getting on my knees, asking God, please God, help this Mets team. Or God, please get me into this organization. Or maybe I could do something else. But we got Adizu Manizzles here. Gonna be a long season. Yeah, look. That's what I've been saying. Look, I'm reacting to right now. There's no way that you can react to a 9-game losing streak and say, yeah, let's go. Wow, good job. No way. You can't do that. There's no way. So I'm reacting to what I'm seeing. But again, as I've been saying, and I'm going to keep saying, I believe the Mets will get out of this. If you go Tuesday, I'll take the Mets that day. Let's see. I thank God every day for not making me a Mets fan. Dizzle my nizzle, who you rooting for? Who are you? You're a Yankee fan? Is this Manny by any chance? I'm not sure if this is Manny by any chance. The Dizzle my nizzle name is familiar, but are you a Yankee fan? I gotta go get some homework done. Have a good day, yo. Avocado, I appreciate you for being here. Shout out to you. Look, let me give a quick one here. Look, I appreciate every single one of you. Like, share, subscribe, spread this channel. The more that this channel grows, we're going to have a budget. And the more of a budget we have, we're going to do giveaways. We're going to do things that I can't even think of. We're going to have special host, a guest host with me. We're going to do a lot of creative things on the channel. And again, 2 things. In loving memory of Kai, we love you and we miss you. And also, the live stream is better with you. Who's you? Point at yourself. You. The live stream, higher expectations. This channel is better with you. Like, share, subscribe, and be a part of this journey. Let's try. Last live on TikTok, we got over 12K likes. I don't think we're going to get that now because I am going to have to get off. It's 5. I mean, I'm going to be doing 1 game at least tonight, maybe 2 games. So I'm going to have to recompose myself.
The only good thing about the games, the Magic and Hornets, and then the Warriors and Suns, all right, out of all the teams, I want the Warriors to win. But for an extent, if the Warriors lose, I'm not going to be like frustrated like the Mets. Because I'm more of a Steph Curry guy. So I can watch the games in peace. Go watch these basketball games in peace later on. That's what I'm excited for. Bye everyone. See you tomorrow. New York Mets fan, appreciate you. I'll see you. Mets suck. Have a good one, coach. See you later. Definitely see. Maya, are you taking any games tonight? Steph is washed. Rob, how dare you? How dare you say Steph is washed? Did you not watch the game this past day? I mean, how can you be a 37-year-old and still shoot like that? Then pitching rocks and offense sucks. Joe, it's crazy. It's crazy. You said I did. I said I did. I did. That's not a good comment there, Rob. Steph, who's your player? Let me know who's your team. Are you a Phoenix Suns fan? Is that why you said it? Who's your team? Who's your player? Let us know. Don't say SGA, please. Oakland A's and thinking of taking Warriors for NBA. Okay, let's see there. The Knicks. Oh, of course. Let's go Knicks, Rob. Knicks are going to the finals for sure, but doesn't change the fact I'm rooting for Steph Curry. But I'm a Nets fan. Nets, after the Nets, I'll go Knicks. But hopefully the Knicks better not lose. Knicks better not go to 6 versus the Hawks. Knicks better win in 5 minimum. Shout out to Kelly for being here. Rob being bum. Star Wars, what do you mean? On the Phillies? Star Wars. The Mets lost 9 in a row. Warriors are good, but Curry. Rob, I'm sorry, man. Curry's not a good defender. I'll give you that. But to say Curry's not a good offensive player, Rob is being dumb for the Phillies. What did he do, Star Wars? Let us know. What did he do there? What did he do there? Let me see here. I'll give you some scores around the league, and we're gonna react as well. More MLB later. I won't be doing any more MLB games. I will be doing the play-in games for basketball. Let's see here though. So this was the only game that was on early. All the other games are later. All the other games. So yeah, there's no scores around the MLB today. All the other games are later today. Mets and Cubs were the only team that played early. They play again tomorrow at 2:20. Let me make sure it's at 2:20. Yeah, Mets again play at 2:20 tomorrow. And look, Ali Bateman, it's just, what can we say? You know, this team is just, it's just a bad time to be a Mets fan. I just tell you, it's a bad time to be a Mets fan. All right, look, Mets will be better without Mendoza. Look, if they get swept, if they lose the next 2, I think Mendoza's gone for sure. Please, Met fans, put your comments. Baseball fans, put your comments. Put your comments in the comment section. Talk to me. I'm about to get off in the next 10 minutes or 15 or something like that. But, okay, one thing I want to do. I'm going to give my reaction for this game. I'm going to look at the box score, and I won't look at the comments for a few. But look, he keep putting a player in the outfield that doesn't do good out there. Star Wars from the Phillies, you're suffering like I'm suffering with this Mets team. Okay, here's my reaction for this game. The New York Mets again lose. 9-game losing streak. Embarrassment. Horrible. Ashamed. Kodai Senga once again was terrible, horrible, unacceptable. People say, but you're not in their shoes. I know I'm not in their shoes, so I'm speaking as a baseball fan. But some of the things, there has to be a moment for teams where you say, damn, like, enough is enough. And for Senga, that wasn't the case. From the first batter, you got him out. Second batter, garbage pitch selection. You're trying to get him to chase. You walk. Next, hit, home run. And before you know it, game's 4-0. Now, the Mets come back in the first inning, in the second inning, get 3 runs. 4-0 turns to 4-3. Oh, snap. We may have a chance. Kodai Senga says, not on my watch. Bottom second, gives up 2 more runs. An absolute bomb. 6-3. Mets are now down. Mets have some opportunities throughout the game. Cubs tack on. An era where Senga came out in the 4th. Brazaban was amazing. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Ground ball right to Beatty. Boots it. Run score 7-3. Good job, man. Great job by my guy. Oh, man. Cubs tack on. Before you know it, it's 7. Well, what is it? It's 3-10. Mets get a run in the 8th. Bases loaded. Vientos is up. You see your teammates have some good at-bats. The pitcher's throwing balls. He's not throwing a lot of strikes. Let's say this is the strike zone. This is the strike zone. Oh, strike zone's here. Strike zone's right here. The ball is way down. It's not even on the screen. Vientos swings at the first pitch. Hot garbage. Swings at the next pitch. Right down the middle. Swings at the next pitch. Inning over. Ground ball double play. Horrible at bat from Vientos there. So then 4-10. No more rally. No base hit. No nothing. Inning over. Cubs in the bottom of the inning say, we're not done yet. They get another 2-run home run. 12-4. I'm arguing as a Met. I'm doing this as a mad Mets fan. Okay. Not on Frank the Tank's level though. But look, and I keep it clean. Look. The approach of some of these teams is very, very horrible. Of this Mets team, of some of these players. MJ Melendez. Now, the Mets did hit today. I will give that. But they weren't clutch. The Mets did hit today. Let's see how many hits. The Mets got 14 hits in the game and scored 4 runs. 14 hits in the game and scored 4 runs. 2 errors, though. 2 errors by the Mets. Let me see if I could check the box score. Beatty, 100% had one of those errors. Who has the other error? Beatty has 1 error. Let's see. Beatty and Tyrone Taylor. I don't know what Tyrone Taylor did with a throwing error, but Beatty had a huge error. So look, the Mets lost 9 in a row. They're in danger of getting swept, losing 11 in a row. And I don't think Carlos Mendoza will keep the team. I think he'll be fired. And I'm sorry. Like, you never know who could watch. Mendoza, if you could watch this, like, I'm not criticizing you as a person. I don't know you. Like, but I'm not judging you as a person. But as baseball and even the coaching staff, something's got to change. Some of these hitters are going up there and swinging at the first pitch all the time. What happened to working hitters? Working pitchers? What happened to good at bats? Or everybody is free to do whatever they want. Carson Bench, a rookie, he can go. Okay, he's hit leadoff. He can be 2-0, 3-0 pitch, and you need base runners. Okay, he's fine. He could swing whenever he wants. Really? Is that how it is in the professionals? You do whatever you want, even though you're professional? I don't know. I could be wrong for saying that, but I still say it. The approach has been horrible for this team. Horrible. So, look, this is my reaction for this team. There's 14 hits. Okay, but none of them were clutch. With runners in scoring position, the Mets were 4 for 11. Left 7 on base. But they just didn't get no big hits. No big hits. It's as simple as that. No big hits. Lindor, 2 for 4. Okay. All right, Lindor. Moved him. Bichette, 1 for 5. Robert Jr., 1. Okay. People got hits today. Beatty at this point. Look, Beatty. I don't know, man. You may have to go, Beatty. Look, in hard times, you got to support people, all jokes aside. But Beatty, man, he's just struggling, man. Oh, man. Hey, look, really quick before Angels, Garrett Anderson, All-Star MVP, dies at 53. Rest in peace. And look, Mets president backs Mendoza amid early slide. Okay, that's fine. I haven't been somebody to say fire Mendoza. I haven't been that guy. And even if they get swept, I still don't say fire him. But I do think he will get fired. I do think. Even reading that. Now, Dodgers spent $515 million on a 2025 title run. Unbelievable. Look, this Mets team, when it's not one thing, it's the other. When it's not the other thing, then it's the next, then the next, and the next. It's always something else. MJ Melendez has been one of our best hitters. Can you believe that? Oh, but Soto's not here. The Mets just look bad. Simeon. The ball was hit to a play that you just don't see these things happen. Hit off of the glove of Beatty into Simeon's glove. The pitcher covers. Simeon throws it to second. Nobody gets out. Bases loaded. 9-game losing streak for the Mets. Look, in the good times and the bad times, I'm rolling with this Mets team. And I'm not going to stop believing. If I'm there at Citi Field on Tuesday, I'm going to have to get on my knees and pray. Anoint, bring holy oil there with reverence, with fear, all jokes aside. But the Mets, look. Mets, bring me into the dugout. Bring me in for counseling. But look, the Mets, it's been an absolute struggle for this team. An absolute struggle. I'm going to go back into the comment section. Let's see if we got any comments right now. Let's see here. We got, should have kept the Brooklyn Dodgers. Chill, Ali Bateman. Chill. Miguel Alvarado, 10 in a row. Probably 11. But I'm still going with the Mets. Who is your favorite MLB team? Rob, the New York Mets. This is sad. It is. My thing is tweaking, but why I hear Stephen A? You hear Stephen A? Really? That's weird. I don't know why. Working the count. They don't do it. Mets are, boop, gotta keep it clean. Mets are the new Rockies. Danny Phantom. They ruined their team. Edwin. Poor guy. Charlie. Poor guy. Damn. That's how I'm feeling about the Mets. Yeah, they play the Cubs again tomorrow. Who's that? Christine or Christiane? They play the Cubs again tomorrow. Yes, 2 more games. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Charlie, wait, you a Knicks fan? Wait for it. I root for the Knicks, so I'm happy where they're at. But my number 1 NBA team, Charlie, guess who it is? It rhymes with Mets. Guess, I'm not even going to tell you. I didn't even want to say it right now. But I'm going to say it. I am a Brooklyn Nets fan. So you can imagine how bad I am as a sports fan right now. My New York Jets are garbage, even though they're in the right direction. The Mets is supposed to be a better year, and I still believe that they're going to wake up. They're playing really bad. And the Nets, hopefully we get a good draft pick. Look, it comes down to this. New York Mets, I'm with you. I'm riding with you guys. In the good and the bad, I'm going to stick with this team. I'm going to ride out with this team. We got Mr. Matt Beltran. Look, your statement is true right now. It's very true. We got Robbie Casablanca. Shout out to Anis940 with the love you, the roses, glow stick. I appreciate the love. We got I Dope Saucy still here. Matt Garcia, Justin, Christian, Casablanca, Robbie, NB is here. Look, all right, folks. Look, I'm gonna be getting off the live stream right now. Absolute horrible what we're seeing from this New York Mets team, and I believe better times are gonna come. It's just as simple as that. It's a battle, but what can we say? Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for being a part of this journey. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Help the channel. Help the channel to grow. Help the channel to be better. As the channel grows, as we get more followers, as we get more of a budget, as we get monetized. I'm not monetized yet, but as we get there, as the page grows, we're going to be doing giveaways. One day I could hire a producer to help me with this. One day I could go live in different ways. Do new things. But like, share, subscribe, follow, share, click the likes button on TikTok. Let's try to hit, let's try to hit the 15K for the games tonight. Christian, I appreciate you for the follow. You are 623 on TikTok. We're close to 1,000. Look, I appreciate all of you, and I'll finish it off with this. In loving memory of Kai. Thank you so much, Kai, for all the memories, for all the love, for everything you did for us, the family. And hey, we miss you. We thank you. And I give this last words of advice to everybody. Look, life is very tough. You have two options. Of course, you have a bunch of options, but I'm settling down to this. Act like a victim or figure things out and keep pushing forward. Which one are you going to decide to be? I encourage you, never stop believing in yourself. Never stop giving up on your dreams. Never stop fighting for your dreams. Never stop pushing to move forward in life. Even if the odds are stacked against you and you have no type of hope, don't give up. That's how I feel. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep on determining that you can make it. Because if not, and if you decide to just settle, that can make you act like a victim, like, oh, I'm a victim for everything, where life is in our hands. Oh, it's in our hands. Make the most of it. But what I can say, regardless of how much you achieve or not, never stop believing in yourself. Sammy, high expectations, sports. If you know anybody that's interested in sponsoring a channel like this, a small channel that's working to grow, that wants to be better, that wants to be out there, put me in connect, DM me, help the page, support the page. And as we grow, we're going to be able to do more and bring to you all a better experience. Let's see, Christian, I appreciate you, really. 12-4 is insane. It is. Push forward. Hey, we got to push forward. Thank you all so much for the support. I will be back in a few hours, back for NBA play-in games. God bless all of you. Have a good one. Shout out to MB Sports Edit for the follow right before we go. Appreciate all of you. I'll be back for the NBA play-in.